Check. Hello, good morning, students. Welcome to AFMC for this Kulguru Katta program. May I request Director of Student Welfare, Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, Dr. Devendra Patil, sir, to come and give the introduction of Honorable Dias and some instructions to the students for this Kulguru Katta. Please welcome Dr. Devendra Patil, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir. Good morning to all the students from all over Pune district and Satara district, as well as all the students from Armed Forces Medical College. Today, we are gathered here for Kulguru Katta. That is a katta out of a college where we all friends togetherly discuss with each other and enjoys the fun of friendship. Now being Kulguru, that is the Vice Chancellor of Maharashtra University of Oil Sciences, esteemed Madam has discussed previously to go and discuss with the students and what should be the media to reach the students, and this Kulguru Katta was started. This is 8th Kulguru Katta, starting from Nasik all the way to Nagpur, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, Kolhapur, Ahilyanagar, Latur, and this is a education capital of Maharashtra, Pune. Today, along with Vice Chancellor Madam, Pro Vice Chancellor of University, Dr. Milind Nikum sir, Registrar of University, Dr. Rajendra Bangal sir, Controller of Examinations, Dr. Sandeep Kadu sir, and all authorities of MEHS has arrived in the campus. Before this, to out of these university officials, in the campus of Armed Forces Medical College, where we are here, the Commandant and Director of AFMC, Lieutenant General Sandeep Thareja sir, as well as Dean and Deputy Commandant of AFMC College, Major General Giriraj Singh sir. So all these dignitaries will arrive in this auditorium. Before they will arrive, I'll just introduce these 4 dignitaries: Vice Chancellor, Pro Vice Chancellor, Commandant, and Deputy Commandant. Lieutenant General Madhuri Kamitkar, she is winner of Param Visishta Seva Medal, Ati Visishta Seva Medal, and Visishta Seva Medal. Assumed the prestigious appointment of Vice Chancellor of Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, Nashik, on 1st November 2021. After 39 years of service in Armed Medical Corps, she is a medical graduate of same campus, Armed Forces Medical College, Pune, and postgraduate in MD Pediatrics from Indian Naval Hospital Ship, that is INHS Ashwini. She has had the distinction of being first in Pune University in all 3 phases of MBBS. Honorable Vice Chancellor is pediatric nephrologist who has done her post-graduation in pediatrics. The Honorable Vice Chancellor has been professor and head of pediatrics at Armed Forces Medical College and also dean at her alma mater. She has over 25 years of teaching experience and was awarded Best Teacher of Maharashtra University of Health Sciences in 2008. She has been known to work for students' welfare under the leadership, the officers, faculty, and staff of Maharashtra University of Health Sciences have undertaken many initiatives in a time-bound manner. As I already told you, Madam has got Param Visishta, Ati Visishta, and Visishta Seva Medal Awards. Madam has taken special initiation in students' welfare section, and she is always on uttering side. I welcome Pro Vice Chancellor of University, Milind Nikum sir, in the auditorium. Sir is there. Then the second dignitary of today's function, Commandant Sandeep Thareja sir. All the students from AFMC College knows sir's profile. Now this is I am for the student, those who are from Pune and Satara district. Lieutenant General Sandeep Thareja has received a Seva Medal and Visishta Seva Medal in alumnus of Armed Forces Medical College, Pune, was commissioned into the Indian Army in December 1986. His MD Medicine from Delhi 1997 and DM in Gastroenterology from AIMS in 2005. In explanatory careers spanning of nearly 38 years, the General Officer has held prestigious academic, clinical, and administrative appointments, including that of specialist at Jodhpur, United Nations Mission in Sierra Leone, Military Hospital Ranikhet, Senior Advisor and Gastroenterology at BHDC and HOD at AH. The key administrative appointments including Commandant, his outstanding administrative skills as Brigadier in charge admin and cadre troops at BSDC during COVID-19 pandemic, ever involving healthcare administrative challenges during his tenure. Prior to the present appointment, the General Officer was Senior Consultant at the Officer at DGFMC, New Delhi. The avid teacher, he has been an academic guide, numerous postgraduate and super specialty students, and has over 50 scientific publications in acclaimed international and national index medical journals. We are really proud that his presence will add more sweetness to today's function. Then I'll read profile of Pro Vice Chancellor of Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, who is already amongst us. Madam has integrated the members of all faculties in university officers. Madam is from medical faculty. Our Pro Vice Chancellor is from Faculty of Ayurveda. Sir has strengthened system of an organization with new techniques. Being teacher of Rachana Sharir, sir is graduate from Shivaji University, Kolhapur from 1999. And he has been Pro Vice Chancellor to Maharashtra University of Health Sciences. Over 25 years of teaching experience, Principal of Saptashrungi Ayurved College, Nashik, Professor and HOD, Government Ayurved College and Hospital, Usmanabad. He was Dean of newly formed Government Ayurved College, Jalgaon, North Maharashtra. He is Vice Chancellor as additional charge from 22 to 22 June, that is for 2 months, he was additional Vice Chancellor of Maharashtra University of Health Sciences. He has been served as Chairperson of 3115 Examination Committee, Member of Senate, Member of Academic Council, Board of Examination, Planning Board, Finance and Account Committee, and this is a list of committees where Nikum sir has served. He has been NAC accreditation and established quality assurance cell, MUHS faculty evaluation, quality education in MUHS Ayush, Drishti Department of Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, Prakriti Wellness Center of Maharashtra University of Health Sciences. Sir is also principal investigator in Central Council for Research in Ayurveda Science. Sir has got Maharshi Annasaheb Patwardhan Vaidyakiya Puraskar as well as Ayush Ratna Puraskar. I salute you, sir, for this such a big profile, and it will take a day to read all this profile. And last but not least, the esteemed Dean and Deputy Commandant of Armed Forces Medical College, Major General Giriraj Singh, sir. The General Officer completed his MBBS in November 1989 and thereafter did his MD in radio diagnosis in 1988 from AFMC College. He also completed his DNB in radio diagnosis in May 98 and thereafter did his fellowship in CT and MRI from AIIMS, New Delhi. The general officer has had an illustration career with wide-ranging experience in both administration and in his own specialty during his career of 35 years. The general has also served as radiologist in UN mission of Sierra Leone, West Africa in 2000. He has tentated various administrative appointments and has served as brigadier in charge administration and command hospital. He is a reputed academician and has numerous publications in various journals to his name. He has special academic interest in the field of oncological imaging, MRCP, and temporal bone imaging. He is an examiner and postgraduate teacher of various universities. The general officer is also an adventure enthusiast and is a qualified instructor in hot air ballooning. This is an extracurricular activity. So this was all about introduction of today's dignitary. I'll call Swapnil Torne sir for next event. We'll start with this. The university has been formed since 25 years. And the last year, university has celebrated 25 years, a silver jubilee year. I'll request Diptesh to start a silver jubilee film.
Namaskar. Welcome to the Maharashtra University of Health Sciences. As the Vice Chancellor of this university, it's indeed a privilege for me to welcome you all as the university starts its Silver Jubilee celebrations. For the years, the university has achieved a lot in terms of medical education in every faculty of. We have an amazing history of 25 years through my predecessors, and we hope to achieve much more coming by.
An important decision was taken by the Government of India to establish an independent health university in each state to cover training in all fields and faculty such as medicine, dental, nursing, and Ayush. On the same lines, Maharashtra University of Health Sciences was established on June 3, 1998 in Nashik.
25 years, there was a shortage of medical healthcare professionals state. With just 10,000 students, this university was started. Today, with affiliated 490 colleges affiliated with us and a lakh over students studying various fields of healthcare. We are producing adequate doctors. The advantage of this was seen during COVID, and the contribution of the state was at the international level highly appreciated. The state has become self-sufficient in every way in the healthcare sector.
Late Dr. Nayanak Tondgaonkar was the first Vice-Chancellor who had to start from scratch, and he emphasized on reform curriculum, reforms of examination system, and empowerment of colleges with several challenges and very few members in his team. He also initiated the construction of his university building. During the tenure of second Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Ravindra Bapat, the construction of the university picked up speed and the university's structure was completed as well as additional manpower was approved. Emphasized on availability of academic resources and expert faculty at the university. During his tenure, he also planned an ambitious project for interdisciplinary research in various branches of sciences and also created a separate department for IT in the Professor Dr. He held the post of Vice Chancellor of the university. With the establishment of university departments like genetics, medical education, etc., the university made great strides under Dr. Phadke's vision. Dr. Mridula Phadke established a new scheme for accreditation of affiliated lectures and a regional center for cities. ATKT, photocopies of answer sheets done during Dr. Mridula's time, giving some relief to the students. Subsequently, Dr. Vishwanath Vasan, Dr. Nilima Shivsag, and Dr. R. Krishna temporarily given charge of the post of Vice Chancellor. Later, so Vice Chancellor of the University was handed to Sir Dr. Arup Jan, who is also known as a teacher, expert surgeon, and writer. Achieved ISO 2008 certification, city his management skills. He also established ethics chair. Dr. Sekar followed him as the VC. He implemented various initiatives during his tenure, which were student-centric, and he also emphasized on digitization of processes. Many schemes, such as personality development training for teachers and students, business guidance for students, communication skills, sports scholarship, social awareness, were implemented during this period. For some time, the post of Vice Chancellor was held by Mr. Eknath Dave and Dr. Nitin Karmalkar. On November 1, 2021, Lieutenant General Madhuri Kanitkar, on superannuating from the Army Medical Corps, was entrusted with the charge of Vice Chancellor of the University. Most important achievements of this period is the recent approval by the government for the construction of the Maharashtra Postgraduate Medical Education and Institute.
Great efforts by the team at MUS, Maharashtra Postgraduate Institute was started last year with 52 students undertaking graduate studies in various clinical specialties. There was a long felt need of a medical college with university in Nashik, and the government has made 31 acres of land available to us. We are extremely happy that soon a new medical college on campus along with a hospital, which will see a government institute coming up in Nashik first time.
Are the new medical college with an enrollment capacity of about 100 students and its attached 430 beds hospital in the university premises. At the same time, a state-of-the-art genetic testing lab and counseling center has been started in Pune for diagnosis of genetic diseases and cancer. It would also train healthcare workers in the newer techniques and benefit poor, needy patients. The administrative building at Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, the divisional center of the university, has been completed.
NAC accreditation आपण विद्यापीठात सुरू केलेले आहे. तसंच NAC सेल या ठिकाणी निर्माण करून विद्यापीठाचाच नव्हे तर सर्व विद्यापीठांसाठी सुद्धा या ठिकाणी क्वालिटी अश्युरन्स सेल्स आपण स्थापन केलेला आहे आणि नजीकच्याच काळामध्ये या विद्यापीठाला A+ NAC accreditation कसं मिळेल यासाठी प्रयत्न करत आहोत.
The university has recently signed an MOU with large number of national laboratories and international universities, including Microsoft, to promote high-quality teaching and research and facilitate the novel student summer internship program.
विद्यार्थ्यांना केंद्रबिंदू मानून विद्यापीठाने त्यांना आंतरराष्ट्रीय पातळीवरचा अनुभव देण्यासाठी हे जे काही प्रयत्न केलेत ते खूप पाखण्यजोगे आहेत आणि सर्व हेल्थ सायन्स कॉलेजेस चे शिक्षक आणि विद्यार्थी यांना जे फॅकल्टी एक्सचेंज आणि स्टुडंट एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम्स हे आहेत त्याच्यामधून त्यांचा खूप फायदा होत आहे. शैक्षणिक व प्रशासकीय पातळीवर सुद्धा मोठ्या प्रमाणात फक्त संख्यात्मकच नाही तर गुणात्मक सुद्धा मोठा बदल या विद्यापीठामध्ये दिसून येतो.
A student welfare department is functioning in the university, keeping in mind the welfare of the students.
But the most sensitive department, the examination department, we are conducting examination in 2 sessions, summer and winter session. In each session, around 70 to 80,000 students are appearing for the examination. Since last 25 years, we are conducting the examination as per the rules and regulation of the respective councils. I am very happy to share that now we are doing the digital evaluation. The digital evaluation, we are expecting that result must be there big time.
For the past 25 years, there has been a huge change in university premises, the MUHS Pari, adding to its development. It was once a barren and hilly area, has now turned into a paradise. This is seen very in the satellite images over time. The campus of Maharashtra University of Health Sciences is now green and rich with plantation, rainwater harvesting, and drip irrigation in place. Water sources have been created with conservation work on the university premises, improving and supporting biodiversity. This can very well be experienced in the sensory garden.
विद्यापीठाच्या परिसरामध्ये संवेदना गार्डन आपण निर्माण केलेली आहे. त्या ठिकाणी आपले पंच ज्ञानेंद्रिय आहेत, म्हणजेच दृष्टी, श्वसन, त्याच्यानंतर कर्ण, त्वचा, हे जसे आपले सेन्सरी ऑर्गन्स आहेत त्याप्रमाणे आपण 5 सेन्सेस गार्डन या ठिकाणी निर्माण केलेलं आहे.
Daily yoga classes are also organized for staff. Apart from administrative buildings, a grand auditorium has also been constructed in the university premises. The auditorium, with modern facilities, has a seating capacity of 1100. A solar panel system has been installed for the lighting of the auditorium. There is also a gym in this area. A comfortable guest house has also been built for the visitors. Various laboratories have been established at this place.
शिक्षक एकीकृत काळाच्या माध्यमातून कार्यरत असून आधुनिक काळाशी आणि आधुनिक सुविधा व तंत्रज्ञानाशी हा विभाग जोडला गेलेला असून पुढील काळामध्ये देखील होणारे बदल साध्य करून आत्मसात करू.
Thus, the last 25 years, university has grown leaps and bounds in fields. Today, the university is celebrating Silk Jubilee with pride. The university is ready to meet the educational challenges of the changing times.
I am extremely lucky to have inherited a great university with a strong foundation laid by my predecessors and a wonderful team in the hashtag MUHS Parivar. But the present exciting and great challenge, the new education policy and the digital health mission, something we have to be ready for. And MUHS is ready. We have a vision document prepared by all of us and are working hard, wherein trust on research, your education technology, digital health, and what have you, with an integrated approach to wellness. And I look forward. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra, Jai MU.
थँक यू. आज प्रेक्षकांमध्ये उपस्थित ज्या विद्यापीठ अधिकाऱ्यांचा समावेश आहे त्यामध्ये महाराष्ट्र आरोग्य विज्ञान विद्यापीठाचे कुलसचिव डॉक्टर राजेंद्र पंगाळ सर, ज्यांनी आल्यापासून शैक्षणिक विभागामध्ये प्रगतीपथावर अगदी हिमालयाची उंची गाठेल इतक्यापर्यंतचे बदल शैक्षणिक क्षेत्रात केलेले आहेत. त्यानंतर विद्यार्थ्याच्या मनातला आणि प्रगतीतला मुख्य भाग असतो परीक्षा, आणि सगळं करून सगळं खापर येतं ते परीक्षेवर. द मेन माइंड स्टेट ऑफ स्टुडंट्स after learning everything, comes to the Department of Examination. And the controller of examination plays very important role in all the aspects. From the day Dr. Sandeep Kadu sir has been taken over as a controller of examination of Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, he has been embedded many changes in the systems and is going very positively. So I welcome again Dr. Rajendra Bangar sir, Registrar of University, as well as Sandeep Kadu sir, controller examination. We have law officer Sandeep Kulkarni sir, and other officers, assistant registrars, 16 officers from Maharashtra University of Health Sciences. I'll now request the in charge of International Education Hub of Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, Assistant Registrar Sandeep Rathod sir, to brief in short about summer internship program of university. Sandeep Rathod sir.
Thank you very much, Devendra Patil sir. All the dignitaries of the dais, a very good morning to all the beloved students sitting here for the Kulguru Katta. This summer internship program is a flagship program of MUHS. It is certainly a brainwave or brainchild, whatsoever called, of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Lieutenant General Dr. Madhuri Kanetkar Madam. What Madam has thought to give an extra edge to the skills of undergraduate students, university should consider in that point being a student as a focal point of this university system. So we have devised, considering the national education policy in mind, and to have the cross-pollination and where the student can go to the other institutes and they can learn and exponential learning to have the applied knowledge available in the various streams. So we have formulated this summer internship program. How many of you are aware of this summer internship program? Please raise the hand. So many of the students. So when we start in the year, next slide please. So in the year 2022, SIP centers 19, student allotment is 148. Now you see the gradual increase. The last year we are having 73 SIP centers and 754 students we have allotted. Considering the Pune region, in the year 2023, Vishwaraj Institute from Pune, I think Gandhar sir is there. So that particular center has conducted the activities par excellence, and we consider for that year that center is then having that particular best part to conduct the SIP activity. And very proudly, I can say in the year 2024, AFMC Pune has conducted the best of the best activities in the summer internship program. So fortunately, we are here. We are having 2 centers from AFMC, that AFMC Nursing also. The various efforts they have made so that the student can gain immensely. Next slide, please. Duration of the SIP program is 2 weeks and 4 weeks. For that particular allotment, we provide the stipend, that is 2500 per week. We practice out of that diversity, equality, and inclusivity. Any change or any suggestion from the student point of view, we are really very open, and that program is very open-ended. Any suggestion from the students, we incorporate, and gradually we enhance that particular activity. Many SIP centers keep on enrolling. If you consider IIT Mumbai, VNIT, NCCS, CDFD Hyderabad, it is not limited to Maharashtra. You can go to Rajasthan or Delhi or any state prominent, Kolkata. In Hyderabad, we are having DNA fingerprinting. So any novel area where our students want, apart from their medical science, they want to learn any other pathy or any other science knowledge available. So welcome to that particular field. And the experience and the feedback from the students is very warming to us. And we are considering this point very seriously, very categorically. We award the certificates online to these all students. When the student enter into the program, we take their online assessment, what they feel about that particular learning goal, that what we set for this particular SIP activity. Now, when you say for regarding a DNA fingerprinting, any homeopathy student or Ayurveda student, he is having some ideology about that program, he enters that particular value. And while passing out of that, after that SIP program, he once again give his feedback. So considering the enhancement in his knowledge or his skills and capability, we have drawn out some statistics And I'm very proud that statistic of our URD department, IMT department taken initiative under the guidance of our Chair Professor Payal Bansal Madam. And we have published one paper out of that in PubMed, such a renowned journal. So impact of this summer internship program having many facets. Next slide, please. Now we can have the faculty-wise categorization. If you take the allotment of medical students having higher marks into the examination, so what we have made, so considering the nursing student, homeopathy, Ayurveda students, if they apply in that number, so proportionately we allot the student. Next page. These are some formats, how we have devised these formats. And also to the center also, if a SIP center conducts this activity, they are having some input from the student side. The benefit of the SIP center, they are associated with the university, and the number of centers, we are having 80 number of students. So there is a cross-pollination among the center also. If any center wants to have some linkages with another center, so we can collaborate in that manner also. We are providing honorarium to the SIP center, and we are very fortunate. And the finding is that all the 80 MOU what we have signed, these are all functional in that respect of summer internship program. Now we can have the list of SIP centers. Now we conducted last year e-sessions and lectures. Yes. So with this, thank you very much, students, listening me patiently. Thank you again. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sandeep Rathod sir, for explaining the SIP scheme to all students. I request all the students to kindly switch off your mobile phones. Dignitaries are arriving soon in the auditorium. All students will rise when the dignitaries will come into the auditorium. I request all the students to kindly switch off your mobile phone again. Dignitaries are coming into auditorium. All students should rise. I request Director of Student Welfare, Devendra Patil sir, to kindly escort I request Dr. Devendra Patil sir to kindly escort the dignitaries to the dais. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Lieutenant General Madhuri Kanitkar, Madam. Lieutenant General Sandeep Thareja, Commandant and Director of AFMC. Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Milinda Nikumba, sir. Major General Giriraj Singh, Dean and Deputy Commandant of AFMC. Registrar of MHS, Dr. Rajendra Banga, sir. And also the Director, Student Welfare, Dr. Devendra Patil, sir. As per the tradition of the university, I request all the August gathering to kindly stand up for the university anthem.
आरोग्याच्या विज्ञानाच्या विद्यापीठा नमस्कार नमस्कार विज्ञानाची विशुद्ध निष्ठा शोधन ही ज्ञान प्रतिष्ठा नमस्कार शाखा विज्ञानाच्या वृक्षावर विद्यापीठाच्या इथे विज्ञानाला साक्षात्कार नमस्कार 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 नमस्कार
Thank you. Kindly take your seats, please. Now I request Director of Student Welfare, Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, Dr. Devendra Patil sir, to kindly elaborate the concept of Kuluguru Gatta to all.
Vice Chancellor of Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, Honorable Lieutenant General Retired Madhuri Kanitkar, Madam, Commandant and Director of Armed Forces Medical College, Lieutenant General Sandeep Thareja, sir, Pro Vice Chancellor of Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, Dr. Milinda Nikumba, sir, Dean and Deputy Commandant, Armed Forces Medical College, Major General Giriraj Singh, sir, Honorable Registrar of Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, Rajendra Bangal, sir. Kuluguru Gatta is a concept came from Madam's mind to discuss with the students, and she's such a student-friendly Vice Chancellor. How should and how, in which way I'll interact with the students, and this concept has taken a birth. In the Nasik, we have called some students, representative from the region of Nasik. Started with introduction physical here. Previously, it was an online mode. And that mindfulness doesn't come online. So madam thought to gather the students at a one place from some group of some districts. And I proudly said, sir, this is 8th Kulguru Katta all over Maharashtra. We have started from Nasik, Nagpur, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, Ahilyanagar, Kolhapur, Latur, and this is the capital of education. And proudly to say, where madam has taken start of her career from Armed Forces Medical College. Proudly, we are here in for Kulguru Katta, Armed Forces Medical College. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Today for this function, Lieutenant General Sandeep Thareja, sir, Director and Commandant of AFMC, is present here. May I request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Madam, to kindly felicitate him on behalf of MUHS. Thank you, madam. I also request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Madam, to kindly felicitate Major General Giriraj Singh, Dean and Deputy Commandant of AFMC. Now the Commander of AFMC will felicitate Honorable Vice Chancellor, Madam.
I know it's generally not a traditional thing, but I'm taking this opportunity to give a very small memento to the Honorable Vice Chancellor. Before I give it, I'll give you a little background. She is exactly 4 years senior to me from my college. I was the fresher batch and she was the senior most batch. She's from what we call as a Q batch. And this legendary lady, that time, if you see the boards, you'll find a name called Madhuri Khote. An all academic born topper. So I don't think you can get a better person to address you all in the remaining this thing. I just wanted to give you a brief background for the gift which I'm going to give.
Yes. So much.
Thank you very much. Now I request Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Milinda Nikumba, sir, to please share your valuable thoughts for the students.
Yeah, thank you, Tornisa. First of all, I'll congratulate all the students who are gathered here, and what a pin drop silence is maintained. That is in military education. So first of all, the dignitaries of the dais, our Vice Chancellor, Lieutenant General Madhuri Kanitkar ma'am, then our Commandant, Lieutenant General Sunil Thareja Singh, Dean AFMC, my Registrar and COE, also all the dignitaries who are in front of me and the students. First of all, I will welcome for this Kulguru Katta to all. My faculty is Ayurveda. So first of all, I will gratitude that in Ayurveda, hita hitam sukham dukkham, ayustasya hita hitam, manam cha taccha yatroktam, Ayurveda sa uchyate. So that is where the Ayurveda come, and the wellness we are bringing. Now our Honorable Prime Minister is also welcoming Ayurveda globally. So that's why where the illness is replaced by wellness, and we are here gathered for the Kulguru Katta. So the concept just now Devendra Patil has said,
one more thing I want to add. Every student, there is an urge that they want to see Kulguru in his lifetime or in the period where all the students are learning. So now the Kulguru is in front of you, and please welcome her by a big applause. I'm not taking you much time. We'll start the Kulguru Gatta after her session. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. May I request Lieutenant General Sandeep Thareja, sir, to address the gathering.
Respected General Madhuri Kanetkar ma'am, the Vice Chancellor, the Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Milin, the Director of Student Welfare, Dr. Patil, the Dean AFMC, General Giriraj, and Dr. Singh, and loving students and respected faculty from outside. As a host of your event, it's my proud privilege to welcome you all. And for me, it's the first time. I've never attended this conference before. And what I can gather is a pretty novel method of communicating and getting the feedbacks, and with every aim of taking a positive step and improving the basic quality of medical education in the country, and especially under the MUHS, which is a vast university with so many colleges and so much diversity. So I wish you all the best, and my request to you will be feel free and actively participate, because that's what is the basic ethos of the conference. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lieutenant General Commandant Thareja, sir. Madam always says, कोशिश कर हल निकलेगा, आज नहीं तो कल निकलेगा. अर्जुन के तीर सा सद मरुस्थल से भी जल निकलेगा. मेहनत कर पौधों को पानी दे, बंजर जमीन से भी निकलेगा. जिंदा रख दिल में उम्मीदों को, गरल के समंदर से भी गंगा जल निकलेगा. कोशिशें जारी रख कुछ कर गुजरने की, जो है आज थमा थमा सा चल निकलेगा, चल निकलेगा. Finding the way out. I welcome Lieutenant General Madhuri Kanetkar madam for addressing the students.
Good morning. And it's such a pleasure to see a huge, auditorium with full of bright young faces. And it's a real honor. Just to share with you, the MUHS has more than 600 colleges affiliated to it. Now you look at the magnitude of the problem, but we all remain in silos. Someone who's doing MBBS in AFMC, someone doing MBBS at some other places. But then there are Ayurveda, homeopathy, Unani, Ayush, the entire this nursing, dental, physiotherapy, occupational therapy. And we are all in parts, in silos. But when it comes to a patient, we have to all work together, isn't it? So this was one of the aims that we started Kulguru Katta, is to get us to learn to respect one another and work together. So how did we start from MUHS itself? Integrated approach to wellness. And I'm so proud that I'm from allopathy, my Pro-Vice Chancellor is from Ayurveda, my DSW is from homeopathy, my research, this thing is URD professor here, Patayat, I think he's not come, but he's from dentist. The IMETT, we have physiotherapy faculty. We've got a representation of everyone. And that is why we are moving ahead excellently. So when you innovate, when you do research, think beyond just a focus thing, but maybe talking to people around. And these are ways which all of you all come together and bind together. The second thing, it's a great honor for me to be on this stage as a Vice Chancellor, because in 1978, I was sitting there in those chairs where these students as cadets are sitting. Because we were, that time, the first batch with the new lecture halls were not there. So the fresher batch used to have classes over here. So my first physiology and this thing lectures were held in this auditorium. And then see how through the stages, again, it was on the auditorium as student scientific society, debating, dramatics, music, the infrastructure you'll all get to see. So it's a beautiful this where ground where a whole all-round development of a student is important. So those who have it are extremely lucky. The others have an opportunity to create. If you don't, my mantra in life is if you don't get what you want, create what you want. So when you come to MUHS, you all will see it. एक जंगल था. The whole place was a total wilderness. No vice chancellor was staying on the campus, and they told me कि बिबटे है तो सांप है तो that is leopards, snakes roam around here. So I said then the campus needs a tigress, and I moved in. And look at it now. Absolutely. Today my registrar, my controller of examinations, Brigadier Mulgun, we have a whole lot of people living on campus, and it's for those who come there, it's something to see. And it is not something which was just happened overnight. In 2 years, through Shramadan. So we want to stimulate you all to think beyond, not wait for someone else to come and clean up your backyard. So we have a green campus, plastic-free zone. So some of the ideas that we spend in the college, in the university, we want it percolating because it may not strike you. But if it strikes you today, you are the future. Prime Minister can say Viksit Bharat. Viksit Bharat, we will all be old with dentures and walking sticks. Who's going to be the Viksit Bharat people to take it? It's you all. Because in 25 years from now, you all are going to be at the peak efficiency. So if we instill great ideas into you today, look what you can turn around. All the problems that our generation created of warming up the globe, the clean, this thing, the green planet is changing. So all that will change only if you are empowered, enlightened, and envisioned. So the aim of this is to get you all thinking of new ideas and finding solutions. Problems will always be there, but every problem has more than one solution. It's how we get together and find the best one. So whether it's a simple thing, I was, your practical examinations, I was just telling the dean, he just rang me up, there was a problem, that passing out parade, this thing had to form, exams were starting late. We said, okay, my controller of examination is here. He said, we'll help out. So we just got together, reschedule, practical dates change, solution was found. So talking and understanding each other, communicating, एकमेकांशी आपण बोललो तर आपल्याला सॉल्युशन्स निघतात. ह्या दृष्टिकोनाने आम्ही विद्यापीठात बसतो तेव्हा वी वांट टू नो कि तुम्हाला काय प्रॉब्लम्स आहेत. एंड ओवर द लास्ट फ्यू जितने भी बताए कि इतने कुलगुरु इकट्ठे हो चुके हैं, उनमें से हमें इतनी अच्छे आइडियाज आए जिसका एक अभी पब्लिकेशन बन रहा है, रजिस्ट्रार खुद बना रहे हैं, जिससे कि हमने स्टूडेंट से क्या सीखा. सो इट इज नॉट, हम जब कहते हैं कि वी हैव टू बी लाइफ लॉन्ग लर्नर्स, I want to lead with example with my faculty. We are learning from you. If there's a problem, let us listen to you. So we are here. So please feel free to talk. सगळ्यांना chance मिळेल. बोला म्हणजे आपल्याला solutions काढता येतील. Thank you so much. All the best and enjoy this session. You and me and my team. So जसं म्हणतात शासन आपल्या दारी, आता विद्यापीठ आपल्या घरी. So this is our motto and we'll be with you. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
धन्यवाद मॅडम. संवाद हाच खऱ्या अर्थाने संपूर्ण समस्यांचं समाधान असतं असं मॅडमने आता संदेश दिला. आता आपण सर्व विद्यार्थी ज्याची वाट पाहत आहोत त्या कुलगुरू कट्ट्याच्या कार्यक्रमाला सुरुवात करतो आहोत. आपण सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांनी एकापाठोपाठ एक आपल्याला मिळालेल्या सूचनांप्रमाणे प्रश्न विचारायचे आहेत. माईक आपल्या जवळ येणार आहे. धन्यवाद.
We can change thing, commandant and this thing. If you all want to leave, you all can leave at this point. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much again, once again, and see you all after the event. See you all.
All the students, please rise. I request Controller of Examination, Dr. Sandeep Kadu, sir, to kindly come up on the stage.
While they're coming up, let me introduce you to all the people. All of you all keep, wondering what is MUHS is not just a building, but there's a huge people. We have over 500 people there working round the clock. So there are the registrar, Dr. Bangal, Pro VC, you all were introduced to. The registrar is Dr. Bangal, who holds the key, this thing. Controller of examinations, Dr. Sandeep Kadu. He looks into every aspect from the pre to the post to the result declaration, internship completion is all with him. The student welfare, all the schemes, your sports, inter activities are all run by him. Sonkame येणार आहेत का?
नाही, I request.
Yes, Mr. Sonkamble is our financial advisory officer. So whenever there are financial things, would you like to join us here?
I request Dr.
Okay.
Sonkamble, sir.
Acha, theek hai. So then we have our deputy registrar.
Dr. Sunil Fugare, sir, is here.
Fugare sir is here. He looks after all the academic activities, UG, PG training, fellowship. So whenever there are letters which come out, we really take action. VC at MUHS copy is always looked into. Yeah, that's nice to see everyone wearing the MUHS caps. Wonderful. See, we're all in the jacket. So we're all part of the hashtag MUHS Parivar. So you all can all wear that. And we have a lot of faculty who have come here from MUHS. Yeah, some of them, Brigadier Mulgun and Brigadier Leena, were with me when I was the dean here. They're now with the MUHS. So we really trying to bring in, and you all must have seen when something is seeing is believing. So, the way the whole discipline, the way it's conducted, let's bring that into a uniform. Sirf pehna zaruri nahi hai. Man mein uniform or discipline, swa anushaasan. That is what is required. So if you all can learn something from that and take back, we'll be very happy. We can start.
Yes. I request Dr. Sunil Fugare, sir, to kindly come up on the stage. Yes. माईक देल विद्यार्थ्यांकडे आपण सुरू करूया.
Yeah.
Yeah, कोण आहे ते?
Now the formal part is over. Abhi gappe lagane hai, chai pe charcha. Absolutely feel free to. That's why it's called katta. For the AFMCI, it's being in the Insti and chatting. So those who have a question must just stand up. The problem starts with not being able to express yourself. So be happy to. Konala deta hai? Yes.
Yeah. स्वतःचे इंट्रोडक्शन द्यायची आणि मग प्रश्न विचारायचा.
Hello. A very good morning to all of the people on the dais. A special good morning to you, ma'am. I'm Dr. Tanaya Sovani from DSHMC Pune. I recently got the honor to represent MUHS team at Avishkar 24-25 with my validated tool for affective domain competency assessment. And it is mainly for doctor-patient communication. Though I could not secure a win this year, I am completely dedicated to working on this topic further. And based on a few observations I had at Avishkar, I had a few problems for you and also a few solutions that we've come up with. So basically, I really want to appreciate that last year MUHS has taken really great effort in honing our skills and also polishing our research projects. And I think, and I truly believe that it led to better results last time. And I think that if that were to be continued every year, and also if we could have some year-long program to hone our research better, I think we could do much better with our research. And I really wanted to seek your guidance for the same.
Yeah. So I think that's a very good point. But the reason why we wouldn't want a whole year program is because you all already have a huge syllabus and exams to follow. We want to inculcate, as an undergraduate, the aim of the university is inculcate a research mentality. everyone has some, like in a hall full of this, there would be some who would be really research oriented, some would be more into clinical. So each one has a separate and each one is equally good. So therefore, putting something pressure on hold as it is their stress will not be possible. But I hope all of you all know about the summer internship project. So that is something which if किती लोकांना माहिती आहे summer internship project? Yes, but that's the अजून पुष्कळ लोकांना माहिती नाहीये. So the soon, Sandeep, when do we announce this year's call? End of February. So please watch out. End of February, there'll be a call. We started it in the first year I took over, where we sent just about 100 odd plus students. Second year, it was almost 300-400. Last year, we could send more, near 800 students. So pathy wise, we send them for inculcating ideas beyond what you're doing routinely. So on the website, we put up, thank you. On the website, we put up what are your areas, what all you want to work in a viral lab, you want to work in a genetic lab, you would like to work in a naturopathy center. So go beyond what you're doing every day and spend 2 to 4 weeks as a summer internship intern, just understanding something different. So your mind opens up. The aim of this is to inculcate an idea of innovation. And then after that, it will have to be at the college. Then we keep running research methodology workshops, so we could encourage that. And some of the colleges, I know AFMC already has a student scientific society. So students, colleges who don't have it can get together and form your own society. Don't wait for someone to do it. Where you meet maybe once a week, once in 10 days to just brainstorm problems and finding solutions. Lot will come out of that. Okay? Done. Yeah.
So good morning to all and good morning to all the students. I'm Neha Durgade, Secretary Student Council MOHS Nashik, and I'm last year nursing student. I participated in the SIP for 2023. So my basic doubt is being in the nursing profession now, and as the nursing academic has changed to the semester pattern, SIP program is for 2 to 4 weeks. Okay, so basically based firstly 1 week for the preparation and then the next 4 weeks for the program. As semester pattern almost have 6 months, and along with that, if the 4 weeks are gonna miss, 1 month is gonna be into the SIP, and after that the nursing students are forced by the colleges to complete their attendance after attending the SIP, completing their clinicals also and completing their assignments after that. So it's getting hectic for the semester student to manage all the, along with SIP and along with the academics, it's getting hectic for them. They are interested to be, but they are also getting stressed about the completion of the academic period. So
yeah. I think that's an excellent point that you brought on for semester system. I think firstly we should restrict to 2 weeks only. And this year, that is why I've told him to bring it when it coincides with your vacation. Maximum people can at least week to 10 days should finish in vacation so that you don't get stressed out. But we'll also request teachers and principals to permit students who attend, because the ones who attend on merit are already the highly good performing and well performing, to let them make up through rotations by afternoons, evenings or weekends. So we'll try to आपण ते हे करूया. Yeah. So I think academic Dr. Fugare, I think that ते पण आपण थोडंसं UG colleges ना जिथे SIP आहे एक पत्र पुन्हा काढूया, so that students are given attendance for that period, because you're learning. So they should not lose out on that. Attendance should be counted. Is that a good idea? I think that's a very good point, and we'll definitely, if there is, if it doesn't happen at your college, feel free to write to the academic or vc@muhs.ac.in so that it's reinforced. Okay.
Can I add something
Good.
to it?
Yeah.
Honorable
please.
Ma'am, can I add something?
Yeah, please do. Please
Madam,
add.
Already that particular question has been asked by some student last year also. So we have issued a necessary circular in that respect.
Yeah, but it's good to take feedback from student, because issuing circular doesn't mean it's implemented.
Okay.
So continuously taking feedback is important.
Okay.
And when a student says that, that means the college needs to be. So maybe this year when it comes, students who are selected from them, when we write to the college, your student is selected, we'll add this into that.
We will add in notification also, ma'am.
Yes, so note
Okay.
separate letters.
Yes.
Students' letter itself will request the dean to ensure that they are helped with their
Okay, ma'am.
attendance. Okay?
Yes, noted, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, medical cadet Anshan from the I3 batch, and my question is that can ENT and Ophthal be shifted back in third year? Ma'am, my question is, can ENT and Ophthal be shifted back in third year? Because from the 2024 batch, they are again in the third year, and it adds an extra burden to the only 3 batches that have it in the final year, ma'am.
Yeah, I think that's a very good point that you made. I'll get this controller of examinations also to speak about it. But the reason it was shifted was because it was next exam was likely to come in, and they're sort of it's going back and forth. But at some point, next is going to, and when next comes in, all clinical exams have to be included in the next exam. That is why they moved the ENT Ophthal, and since next was not coming, they went back. And I agree it's not a fair one, and we will write to NMC and find that out. Would you like to add something?
Also, the circular came that showed that the next will start from the 2024 batch.
Yeah.
And in the 2024 batch, it's again in the third year. So we were left with fourth year.
Correct. So just, would you
Yes.
like to?
Now, from 2024 batch, as you said correctly, it has been again ENT and Ophthal put in third minor this one. But as per the NMC guidelines, you are from, I think,
2022 batch.
So for your batch, it is like that only. We can't do because already all these things been circulated by the NMC.
And this has been a bit of a setback from the NMC by going back and forth. So our students have been, and we've taken this matter up. But I think this is like COVID was a very difficult time. And what I told everyone was that don't be stressed, because what's affecting you is affecting your peer completely the same. Agrees it's that stress, but the stress is equal for thousands of students. Today we have 90,000 undergraduate seats. So whatever is affecting you is affecting 90,000. So then the performance of everyone will be at the same level. So this is an unfortunate, and I will take this up again with the NMC, but because I'm more on the advisory for PG, but I'll definitely take this up again. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, good point.
Jan, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for providing us the privilege to speak in front of you. Ma'am, I'm nursing cadet Anshu, 5th semester from College of Nursing, FMC. Ma'am, I would like to put forward few points from my batch side, ma'am. Ma'am, we 40 cadets joined the College of Nursing, FMC on October 2021. Ma'am, we have enrolled as a batch of basic BSc nursing course under yearly system, ma'am. But in June 2022, we were shifted to semester system, and our first semester examination has took place in the December 2022, which lead us to a lag of 1 year completely. Whereas our other counterparts in other medical colleges or armed colleges, ma'am, they have been a senior for us. Ma'am, 1 year senior than us, ma'am. And ma'am, the semester system is now again, ma'am, instead of getting in 6 months, it is going to conducted in 7 months, which is again delaying us for 1.5 years from our other counterparts, ma'am. So ma'am, may we please request you to at least shift the semester system from 6 months to 4 months for our batch, ma'am, because only our batch is under MHS is suffering from this problem, ma'am.
Yeah. But the thing is, we can't change because the attendance portion is mandated by the Indian Nursing Council. So the course starts, I know you compare yourself with the other, states, but the fact is because this is a national, central admissions, but all other nursing are state subjects. So you and Ashwini both will be affected in the same way. And that cannot be changed because it will cut short your attendance period. And we can't make a difference for 2 colleges. You know how many nursing colleges are under MUHS latest, Kitir? 220. Now, and more today, 70 have applied. So 300. We'll reach 300. So 2 colleges, we can't make a change when there are 300 colleges.
Ma'am, but we 2 colleges are affected so much, ma'am.
Yeah, you're thinking in a very short-term manner. And I know I got a lot of emails also. So I will tell you that I read emails also which come. But the fact is that we are somehow, and this is for across the generation, you're in a hurry for everything. Ki I'm losing out, losing out. But in the long run, no one loses out if you learn well. I mean, I'm telling you from my own this thing that we were, when I joined, ladies were not given permanent commission. Only one girl who joined top merit. And it was unfair because the same training. So and then, when you passed out, so they said I was topper in every subject, but from top of the batch, I was put to the bottom of the batch. So it was very unfair, no? But if you keep fighting on those things, कि मेरे को हो रहा, I didn't bother much. I said, ठीक है, देखी जाएगी. Today, it did really in the long run. The same thing happened, I can tell you, post-graduation. Now, post-graduation happens across all over the country. In our time, university was not MUHS. Bombay University and Pune University was a difference. So though we joined together, Pune was still a 2 years course and Bombay had shifted to a 3 years MD course. So I took 1 whole year extra. Did it matter? I just said I trained better. Okay. So don't take every few short things like that. We are losing out. Because it is something which is, if it was affected small and it was doable, it can be. But there's a small dictum. God, give me the courage to change what I can. There are lots of things you can change. The humility to accept what I can't. University rules, admissions you can't change every candidate. And the intelligence to know the difference. So if you keep on stressing, I'm going to become junior by 6 months, junior by thing in the commission, that's the only thing that's going to matter.
It's about 1.5 year, ma'am, not about 6 months.
1.5 year.
Yes, ma'am. We are lagging, ma'am.
They're lagging 1.5 year. Who COE, please tell. No. I'd like the COE to answer. Is she lagging 1.5 year? That's a very serious matter. Okay. Can Brigadier Leena? Yeah, the dean is also here. Yeah.
They have lost 1 year almost because their NEET entrance was after the entrance was late and they got appointment. Not only.
That's what I
FMC
was
can.
surprised that how only
No, ma'am.
College of
This
Nursing
is all
FMC got
same
affected.
batch.
It can't happen.
All over India, the students and especially Maharashtra students, all of them must suffer the same thing. Because NEET entrance was late because of COVID.
Please excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, we are not the COVID batch, ma'am.
No, COVID batch means NEET entrances. You have, see, the other batches except the FMC, others all are come from NEET entrance.
Yes, ma'am.
So NEET entrance delayed more than 8 months. So after the NEET entrance, the allotment come in Maharashtra, other nursing colleges too late. So the students are sitting here, the same batch, they have lost almost 1 year.
Please excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, we have not given the NEET exam also. We
No,
have
you are the excluded. You were excluded. But that doesn't exclude you from joining. The others have to go through NEET. All other, am I correct? How many nursing students here?
Charlene, you are
all
here?
admission was through NEET?
Yes, ma'am. All the
It
students.
is just AFMC and the colleges of nursing under DG office, they are having their own exam. All of the rest of the country is having it through NEET. So therefore, since you bypassed one channel, but you have to join the university and wait for the others to come in.
Yes, ma'am.
That is what has happened.
Thank you.
So you should have then, when the first year itself, looked into what could have. If you're now reached that and suddenly you're finding a gap there, now you can't be in 4 months finish 1 year, no? So attendance will not happen then. You lost out on See, right from school days, when they used to change from ICSE to CBSE, earlier we used to have January session, June session. So many students across the country lost out on 6 months. So this is something, but even then, when we finish this, please approach the controller of examinations, explain along with the nursing dean, so that if there is something that can be, we'll look into it. Sure. Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. Myself, Shruti Zopade from Suradatta College of Physiotherapy. I wanted to ask, is there any SIP for physiotherapy students?
Definitely. It's no faculty gets excluded. And what we do is we do not insist that physiotherapy do SIP only with Physiotherapy Institute. You might want to do just learn something of Panchakarma. You might want to learn something of yoga. So why not? In fact, last year we had a lot of physiotherapy students who came for that, and there was a huge, and they exchanged ideas, and it was one of the nicest thing that happened.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Good morning, one and all present here. Myself, Parul Dabane, second year MBBS student from Bairamji Jijiboy Government Medical College, Pune. So I want to ask this query of mine. Some government institutions don't have enough funds to support the students in various inter-college competitions, including academic quizzes, research workshops, paper presentation outside state. This leads to less participation and reduce their motivation for the same.
I agree. We can't change what college is doing or not doing, but at the university level, we try to equalize it. So the moment you get selected and do well, once you throw, so for co-curricular activities, we have Spandan. For research in this, we have Avishkar. And sports also we have, no? What is the sports called? Indradhanush. So all these three, those called from college, if you just participate in any of these and you get selected, the university takes care of everything after that. Your transport, your kit for that, you're giving mentorship. So everything is then given by the university.
Okay, ma'am, but if it is held in any other institutions like AIMS, Nagpur AIMS, Delhi AIMS, Bhopal, so how can we figure out at that point?
No, why should, you want to go on your own to those?
Yeah, but if a student is going representing college there, so the college.
But the college, it is not, the university has a certain set this thing. If on your own you want to go to another college, at the moment, yes, we don't know this thing, but if a large number of students feel we are for research, we are permitting, not for co-curricular, is the URD, yeah. Dr. Patayat, would you like to just tell them about the travel grants and the publication grants even students can apply for?
Yeah. Good morning, Honorable Vice Chancellor, ma'am, and good morning, all of you. Myself, Dr. Mahendra Patayat, heading the University Research Department. As far as the student orientation is concerned, we do have the travel grant, publication grant, and we do have the short-term research activity and long-term research activity with the able guidance of your mentor with you. So these are the activity you can enroll yourself. And as far as travel grant is concerned, you do have the possibility of national and international exchange session also, those run by your colleges, and on within time if you approach the university, we are there to help you out on these aspects.
Yeah. So this travel grant is being given if your paper is selected. Suppose you've done some research and your paper is selected, you can apply to the university. We have certain rules. Same student can't keep going for 10 conferences, but in your period of this thing, we have rules. But we've even supported, I think we supported students even who got an international travel. So we've given them 75,000 was paid for and 25,000 for national. So we're giving. See, good you asked, because now everyone got to know that is also there.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Well.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm medical cadet Chaitanya Vinu from I3 batch, ma'am. Ma'am, what I had was a small suggestion. Ma'am, in our MUHS examinations, it is mostly in the MCQs where most of us falter. And lack of previous year questions play a very main role in that. Ma'am, so it will be really helpful if, like the theory papers, we get the MCQ question papers also after the examination. Ma'am, as a reference.
COE. I think we don't give them, no? Question bank, we don't have a concept of question bank.
Previously, 1 year back, before 1 year back, it was the traditional checking of the answer sheet. But now we have shifted with Honorable Vice Chancellor Ma'am's guidance. Now it's the on-screen assessment. And we now do send the MCQs to your on-screen assessment center at your, this one. So if you want that, this previous 1 year's MCQ, this you can approach to your Dean sir with the permission from the the on-screen assessment custodian. All the MCQ papers of the previous years, you can avail it.
Thank you so much.
So in fact,
Thank
this is, I must, you all must be aware of this. I'll take this opportunity, Controller of Examiner, Pro VC, Registrar. We really pushed for this. It's a huge thing which MUHS has done. I hope you all are aware that the day your paper finishes, same day the paper is scanned and it is uploaded and corrections start the next day. It's online assessment. So with the result, when the last practicals finish, within a week we are declaring results. Last practical of the last college, because we need those marks to come in. In fact, the last supplementary batch you did in 48 hours, no?
Yes.
48 hours, results were declared. So this is something which is first time the university has taken this lead, so that aim is that maximum people know if you are not clearing, if there's a supply exam, we can hold that also very fast. So it's a huge thing. So now that it's online, I think you can get the question.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, this year online MBBS also we are circuit sending online, no, the question paper. But we are doing that as a trial. I would have loved to do it for everyone, because if you remember, this year we had a problem of a paper leak. So to avoid pharmacology, no, paper leak and pathology too. So to avoid that, we are even thinking of just half an hour before the exam, sending it to all the centers. We did a trial this time. The only problem is it needs high speed internet available. Otherwise, and we have 200 over centers across the state. So that's why it becomes a problem to physical papers we need to keep as a backup, because that online this thing, if it fails, then some people don't get the paper at all. So we are looking into that. But if that comes in, it will be even more transparent and smooth.
So good morning, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm Isha Deshpande, from final year student of Sancheti College of Physiotherapy. My question was that since after COVID, all the examinations, majority have become a winter batch examinations. They clash with the events such as Avishkar. So that is a reason many of us are not able to take part, because the circulars come very early and we are not yet knowing about our exam dates. And just like this year, the Avishkar finished yesterday, I'm supposing, and we have exams from day after tomorrow. So that becomes a problem for us to take part. So I assume that the schedule was made with respect to previous examination schedules, but can we alter it?
No,
somehow?
I'll tell you the reason why the problem comes in, because DSW is also here and COA is here. They sit and work it out. It's just that what I'm saying now, we have so many pathies, no? We don't run the full exam of everyone together, summer or winter. So you have it in two batches. There are two lots, no? COE is there, we do it in two lots. So someone or the other, so those who start in December, Jan, the others will be February, right? So winter goes on also for 3 months. By then it's time for supplementary. By the time supplementary, it's time for the summer exam. So actually, if you see someone or the others always appearing for some exams, and the examination section is also almost round the clock, round the year working. So it does become very difficult. So we do try to finish at least the college level, and next year we were thinking of taking Avishkar. This year we did a trial of doing the college level, university level as regional. Instead of having one, this year also we did 3. If we can do that earlier, at least the winners and more people can participate, and then the winners can then decide how to balance the time. We are planning to do that next year. So that's a good point. Yeah. And the date for the final main Avishkar, no, that's a inter-university. So it's not just MUHS. And that date gets decided by the governor. So we can't change and adjust everything around like that. Yeah.
Exam dates are finalized by the Board of Examination. In a Board of Examination, all faculty deans are there. And as per the respective commission council rules, as per their guidance, we schedule the examination. And for your kind information, as per the ordinance, we have to publish exam dates at least 90 days before. But as madam has come, we are publishing it the 6 months before. So you have to visit on a website and the exam dates are there 6 months before. So it's not that we are telling that within 1 month you have to give the examination.
So that is the thing. We are giving adequate notice for the exam, but we will definitely try to hold the regional ones where the maximum people will be able to participate. Yeah.
Now, how many knows that we have already published the this one, our summer 2025 examination schedule? So the first year student is September. Now we have published it 9 months before.
So, I mean, that much of advanced planning goes on at the university.
Good morning to all the dignitaries. I am feel privileged to be here as a college representative of Sadhu Vaswani College of Nursing. And my question is especially about examination. So as we are having, I am from semester pattern. So exam is conducted in January and June. But it is good in one point of view that fresher batch getting a time as exam is postponed from Jan to Feb. Means 1 month. It's so for them it is good that they are getting enough time, but for other semester patterns they are thinking that is there again postponing things, or the timetable will be same like Jan and June, or there will be again 1 month extension.
As you already said, and the timetable of the examination with the concern, there is our Dean Srilekha Madam is there. With her guidance only, we have shifted that in February so that almost all students will get eligibility criteria that you must have at least attended 120 days. Is it correct? So like that only, and in the next batch also, most of the students, how they will be eligible as per her guidance, we are going to schedule that.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, ma'am, and everyone. Ma'am, there's a little feedback from the last examination that we had for our second year. The question paper was printed half an hour before, and that we got the copies. The printing quality was very poor. The font size was very small, and some part of the question paper was not visible or readable. Then the corrections came out late, and especially for the MCQs paper, which was given in the last half an hour. I remember in one of the micro paper, there was no correction for few times. So the invigilator told to attempt the question so that you will be marked if there's no correction. But then the correction came. So I had already attempted. And if I cut my answer and write it again, I won't be awarded. And I had already done given a wrong option in my answer sheet. So that is something that printing quality has to be improved for the question paper.
Yeah, I think that's an excellent feedback that we've got, and this was done only because of the problems that came up of a paper leak. So this was really a last minute this thing, and if corrections come, I think we need to give them. Please answer.
I think it is for the pharmacology 2 paper. We have sent the question paper online.
So for all the papers, we even got the micro and all half an hour before you were sending in that printout we were getting.
Yes. And as per our rule, if you have difficulty in MCQs and many representations come that like this, we give whole 1 mark to all the students.
But correction did come, but it came late. So the point was
No problem.
that the quality should improve in the first hand of the question papers.
What happened? The question paper leak was there. We also knew for that system. In the way we know that 11 font was there when we have sent the first. Then I also got the feedback. Then after that, you must have observed that the font has been increased after that papers. So it was like an emergency. We also knew, but as the feedback came, we also improved.
Yes, sir.
I think that's an important feedback that you've given, and we'll take a feedback from this so that 1 mark is given across everyone for that questions which changed, right?
Yes, ma'am. Also wanted to add that if you cannot shift the ENT opthel back to the third year, can we have the examinations earlier in the final year? So all the examinations we don't have to give together because we have so many subjects like 6 months earlier, if this is possible.
If it is a NMC, this thing that you have to take it with the final because the mark list has to be shown as taken together. These rules come from the NMC. If it's an internal matter, university can change it.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
if it's a NMC rule, then the council rules supersede university rules. So we may not be able to change it. we will check with the NMC.
Yes,
As NMC publishes the academic calendar of each batch, in that they already in which month the exam should be taken, it is given. So as the Honorable VC Madam said, we can't change that.
yes,
It's
sir. Thank you.
Very good morning to you, ma'am. I'm Major, ma'am, this side, ma'am. Yeah. Ma'am, I'm Major Abhishek Jindal, ma'am. I'm first year resident pathology department, ma'am. First of all, I'm very fortunate that I'm meeting you like after 8 years. I first met you during SurgiCon when it happened here at FMC. Yes, ma'am. So I have certain questions, ma'am, if you permit me to ask, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, first of all, I have joined as a first year, ma'am. So we have to, give some fees like 1.42 lakhs plus 2800 plus 2500, something for the first year, ma'am. So I want to ask why this fees is taken from the first year, ma'am. We have been given stipend of like 92,000. That would do start after 1 month or so. So how to adjust these fees when no accommodation is when no accommodation is there, no traveling is there?
No, I think that is a college matter. It is not a university matter.
Okay, right.
Fees are college matters, and the only fee exclusion which the ministry has given, because I've served in this thing as DTG PNT,
Yes,
is also
yes.
for the service candidates. The rest of them it is permitted, and it is there. So you might like to discuss it with the BRIC training and the dean.
Right, ma'am. Right.
Yeah.
One more question, ma'am. Ma'am, we have to register here at the council level, at the Maharashtra council level. When we have registered at the different states, so again and again we are shifting to the different places. We have to register again. Why cannot be there national level council like we used to have like MCI or something like that, ma'am?
Are you aware that already a national registry is in place? It was not there.
Yes, ma'am.
Because the state councils you had to, and then you had to shift. But now the NMC has under their registration and this thing board created a national registry. It is getting its teething problems, but just the way we have one GST, one nation, one this, so there's a one single registration. So from that, you'll have to this thing as to which state you're practicing. So that registration will be common in the years to come.
Right, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. A warm hello to all the dignitaries. I am Bhargavi Jeurkar from Ashtanga Ayurveda College, Ayurveda. I'm an intern there. So, ma'am, I have a few questions for you. So, my first question was that a major problem that we face in our OPD is that people are pretty unaware of what Ayurvedic medicines can do and cannot do. So, there are a lot of myths around Ayurvedic medicines. So, we have arranged a lot of seminars in our own college to clear the doubts about this. But I really want to request you to conduct these camps among common people so that they can understand. So we will go to them and tell them about the hazardous effects of various common medicines which people take in the medical over the counter. So I would like to request you to conduct such camps to let people know about the potential and the hazardous benefits of Ayurvedic medicines.
I think that's a very good point from you, and I'll request Pro VC to also explain this thing. But the recently conducted Prakruti Parikshan, it was a huge exercise for making awareness among general population. I can assure you, I myself didn't know so much, and every day I learned from him, understanding the importance. And everyone in allopathy, we were sort of just, this thing about that, yes, heavy metals, steroids, side effects, is a myth. And it is not really, because the reason being that there is, till now, we didn't have very standardized training. There were some good colleges giving good training, but there were also people practicing without any registration. So that has caused a lot of problems among the common people. They don't know who is correct and who is wrong. So that is why, just for my allopath here, something phenomenal that I learned and I must share. IIT Mumbai, in that conference, there was a very, very senior Vaid, काय नाव होतं त्यांचं? बस्ती. So Dr. Murthy, senior person, and he gave a talk on Basti. And Basti is a way of enemas. The Ayurveda people would know, but for my allopathy colleagues, and in that, allopathy just gives enemas. We do not have the standardized therapeutic except for ulcerative colitis. A few conditions where you have enemas, Whereas in Ayurveda, the bastis can be used for so many, the complete these things of so many other disorders. And the beauty was, whereas we talked of height, weight for anthropometry, the Ayurveda had even the length of the anal canal anthropometry. Because I was told that it depends on this, what the size of the nozzle of that syringe is important. And when you look at it, if you look at the Denton's line, if you think of embryology, the rectum and the anal canal formation from the, ectoderm and the mesoderm, that difference and the blood supply is different. So if you go just above that, it goes straight into the circulation by bypassing your hepatic circulation. So your drugs act faster. And this was known to the Ayurveda, which if you look at it, in a systematic manner, no one else thinks, but when one understands the embryology and the anatomy and the blood supply of the rectum and anal canal, I said, wow, that was a eureka moment for me when I heard him talk. So this is where the good part is not going out. And before I hand over to him, let me tell you, the university, because of our integrated approach, we are the first ones who have created a complete Drishti, which is a Department of Research and Integrated Systems of Medicine Translational Innovations. So, and under this, we've even written out the complete SOP, first time in the country, for how to do better integrated research, which is going to be a state policy. So this is the level we are taking it to, but the colleges and the students will have to go out to the community. University will take it to the research and the higher level, but every college will have to do it at their own level of getting out and have a community understanding outreach. And also the Ayush ministry, which is working on not having spurious people registering and giving prescriptions for allopathic drugs, especially when this thing, the bhasma. It's, I think, really important. Given in higher doses can lead to renal damage and everything, and people just know because only the side effects are known. The good is not known. So I think that is very important, and I'll let the Pro VC also add to your thing.
So basically, your first question was regarding the standardization of the medicine. Almost all the companies which are emerging right now, there are, I think, more than 500 companies in Maharashtra, but all companies are not standardizing their drug. We know that the metals are utilizing, but we are also knowing that the ore from where the metal is arising, that is also not correct. Whatever the medicines are prepared by the Vaidyas himself, they are also not proper. So first of all the Ayurveda students has to learn their own how to prepare the drug, and the practicals has to be conducted in every colleges. Also now the practitioners are taking this chance that how to prepare the drugs. Last, I think, 6 months, almost 7 to 8 conferences regarding preparation of drug medicines has been conducted in Maharashtra. And I think many of the students from, also pharmacopoeia, Indian pharmacopoeia has been added, that is regarding the Ayurveda. That also the conference has been taken in Varanasi. So those things you have to attend it. Also the awareness between the people, we have to create that awareness. And as you are the student of Ashtanga Ayurveda, I think it is also an 100-year-old institution. So all the students that Tirak Maharashtra Vidyapit, Ashtang, I think there are 8 Ayurveda colleges in Pune. So all these Ayurveda colleges can prepare an awareness module for the concerned peoples in Pune also. So sensitize them, what is the importance of medicines, what is the importance of panchakarma, what is the importance of or hazard of the poisonous drug that they are engulfing. So this has to be created by our own institutions also. So that is our responsibilities.
Thank you, sir.
Understood now. I mean, your Ayurveda preparations, even the source, like he said, which ore it came from, which plant, which region that plant was grown. It is not about a single molecule as against allopathy. So the whole approach is very different. Then how it is given, whether it is to be given with milk or given with ghee or mixed in which mortar, everything makes it such a precision science. This is not known. So if it's not known and everyone is doing it, how does people know? And then there is cross-pathy practice. So that is where the problem is, and it is for us to work together, understand each other. So when people, because people do follow pluralism. When we've done a survey, even in remote areas, our latest tribal, 70% of people, you go to any household, you may be doing any pathy, but you look at your household, there'll be at least some relatives who are following some Ayurveda, some who are following homeopathy. But problem is comes when it comes mixopathy. When you start mixing up without knowing the strength and weakness of the other, that is something we have to only, you as a generation, you all will have to bring about that change. Legal rules will come, but I think awareness, because today the common man doesn't know, no, but that's happening even with allopathy. So many, every time you come in the papers, no, fraud degrees, fraud this. So fraud will continue. It is for the good who will get established through their word of mouth, through knowing, through doing ethical practice, and when people start responding. So every doctor should not bother about the rest, but say, I'll do it so well that my patients will all have blind faith in me.
Thank you, ma'am. Since you mentioned Prakriti Parikshan, I wanted to ask a few doubts about it. So, sir, you might have heard a lot of issues regarding it. So, first of all, the app has to be downloaded by the patient as well. So, if the patient doesn't have an Android phone, then they have a type that keypad phone, so we cannot take the Prakriti. And the another problem is OTP. So, there are people, obviously, I also will be reluctant to give my OTP to someone. So, can we do something about it?
Basically, the first question, in Prakriti Parikshan, I do know that Android phone is not there in every person, but every doctor is carrying two mobiles. You can have your own mobile and second mobile of your own colleague. That can be utilized for the Prakriti Parikshan. That is the answer for your Android phone. Second one, the OTP. First of all, you have to create an awareness between that. What is the importance of Prakriti Parikshan? Have you declared them? What was the use of this app, or what is the motto of this Prakriti Parikshan? Have you
Yes,
asked to the
we
patients?
explained the motto behind this
Then also they refused.
because OTP has become very sensitive issue
Yeah,
nowadays.
that is the only thing, but that is now it has been sensitized. Almost 1.29 crore people has already done their Prakriti Parikshan. And right now also, this is a 100 days program we have included in Maharashtra. We are trying to cover up again second 50 lakhs people in Maharashtra for this Prakriti Parikshan.
Thank you, sir.
The aim of this was to create awareness among the people. Majority would sort of get the app and then be guided, as to which is the Rutucharya, what kind of food you should eat, what is the science behind it, because we don't have RCTs and evidence based, but it is an observational science which is used and more than 2000 years old, or probably even more. So for that awareness to reach the people, somewhere it had to start, and therefore I think Ayush Ministry pushed it through. It's just that sometimes initially no one gives importance. Till our Prime Minister went and created a yoga day, no one, not most of us, even I frankly didn't. But it increased an awareness, and then so many are benefiting. So it may not reach its complete focus in the first time, but over a period of time, if you believe in it, you'll be able to convince a lot of people in it. And that's how we'll overcome the problems.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, my last question is about AIPGT exam. So now my internship will end in April. So the tentative date was in April. So can you clear my doubt about when the exam will be conducted? Because we are hearing about
That is
the April.
NTA's job, no? NTA does it, no? The AIPGT?
Centralized.
Central.
That is centralized.
This year, we don't know, because the NTA has not yet declared for anyone. Even the NEET UG registration is not open. In fact, there is a lot of work going on. Because of the scam, how they are going to, we will not, I won't be able to tell you that, because it's not with the university.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for attending.
Madam, just we have almost more than 20 colleges online joined here.
So let's take some
just-
questions online.
I have put a message in chat box. If colleges have some questions, you can put in chat box. We will announce the name, or you can raise your hands. I will come back online after one more question in audience.
Yeah.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. Myself, medical cadet Arpit Chetri. The point I would like to bring is that regarding the admit cards, ma'am. Ma'am, the admit cards and the internal assessment sheet should be issued before 1 week before the exam, not just 2 to 3 days. Because, ma'am, as we have to get it signed from the training officer, and ma'am, the documentation takes a lot of time. And ma'am, I believe that these last days are crucial for every student. So if it is possible, we can get the admit cards before 1 week.
Before.
Yes, ma'am.
This is big batch. Almost 90,000 students are giving examination. So it requires us time. So that's why it get late, but I'll try that it will be possible that as early 8 days before we can release the admit card.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yeah.
I am Adarsh Patil from Farate Patil Medical College, first year BMS student. My question is for ma'am and also for the sir from Ayurvedic background. Ayurveda being a science, believing in Vedas and believing in Astik Darshan, today generation being more allied to evidence-based and fact-based studies, how can we facilitate aesthetes to believe in fundamental concepts of Man, Atma and Punarjanam? And also, ma'am, if someone doesn't believe in all these things, how can we motivate them to study further? Because my batchmate, some of them doesn't believe, and we have debate among ourselves. And okay,
Yeah, I think that's it's a very good point. Actually, what happened was, see, we had traditional indigenous systems of medicine. Ayurveda was a very old science. But when we came under colonial rule, it was kind of wiped out and we started with only modern medicine. Now, modern medicine is a modern science, highly evidence-based. But having said that, I'm sure my allopathy colleagues would this thing, you keep reading, evidence-based keeps changing. The evidence only changes. Lot of times pharma companies, today there's a huge controversy on the vaccines given, no? The mRNA vaccine. So where evidence-based is not gospel truth. Whereas that experience-based also, unless you've read the Vedas and the Puranas, you don't know what is the actual content. It will only be, it's just like when you attend a puja, na? The pujari keeps telling you, dalo, dalo, you'll keep doing. But if you have this thing, you try to understand the meaning. So it has to come from within. And that is why we are trying to go back, and a lot of stress is being put on to school education, where people are learning to give importance to your own culture and roots. Because we don't want our nation becoming a westernized nation, which is moving towards a very sick population. So if you want mental wellness and all-round wellness, the inception has to start from school level, from your home level, family level. You can't change a mindset suddenly, but you can do it definitely if you're exposed to a lot of good reading, good habits. So that's why we encourage people to get into an all-round development. If you ask for the university, like I started, we've taken a lot of initiatives, whether it is integrating ourselves, whether it's integrating. We are now starting a huge museum. It would be one of the first in the country. It's called Ikshana. Ikshana is a museum of wellness, and it's a vision where it'll be immersive, very, very immersive learning, very experiential learning, where people will be given an opportunity from all parts of this thing to come in. The work should start, our first phase should be done by June. So it'll have to be a combined team effort. The nation is doing, the Prime Minister is doing, but that's not enough. What are you doing? What are you doing about in your groups, having group reading, about, debating, discussing, delving into the science to learn more? Each one has to make a difference for him or herself.
How many Upanishads you have read? So that's why, for first year, have you read the book Bhaskar Govind Ghanekar's Sushrut Sharirsthan?
actually, first adhyaya has been completed yesterday.
Okay, so read these books. The Sharirsthan, the first chapter, itself is related with the Atma, Man and Sharir.
Sir,
The
actually, that's the problem.
Atma, where it is read as an Linga Sharir. Angushtam Moolam. How you represent yourself? We represent like this, you know. So this is a thumb where the thumb is related with the Atma. You know, why we thumbs up? That is Atma. What is Man? Satvik, Rajasic and Tamasic Bhav. Satvik means what? Have you heard these words? Satvik, Rajasic,
Yes, sir. Sattva,
Tamasic?
Raja, Tama.
Yeah, the Satvik means what? Sadhu. I will give an example. Rajasic means Raja. And Tamasic means Rakshas. These are the three words that can be correlated with the animals also. The Satvik is cow. Rajasic is lion. And Tamasic is buffalo. Have you heard this? So this we have to correlate it with our Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Indriya, Pancha Karmendriya and Ubhayatmak Man. So these are the 11 things which we have to collaborate with the Sharir Pancha Mahabhutas.
And I think research and activities in this is really important, because when we move towards allopathy, we are talking of precision medicine. But if you look at precision medicine and how now evidence is coming in more and more about how your immune system, there's a neuroimmune this thing axis, how it is controlling and how you're going to respond to this. Whether even cancer therapy, why do some people do very well, some people do not? It is, one is the genetic, the other part is your immune mechanisms. Today we are moving all towards biological CAR T cells, Cas CRISPR, but what is the nature's way of taking care of those things? And if we can do that from ancient knowledge, we would be leaders in the world, because we had ancient wisdom. If we bring it across and mix it with modern medicine and see the evidence and this thing behind, which was observational science of thousands of years, we can prove it with today with markers. We can look at first at cellular level. We can do the omics model. We can prove it why it works. The whole world will, but we have that knowledge. But we wait till abroad. See, today, I'll give a simple example. Haldi, I think you all may have at home, it was like a home remedy. Gala kharab hai, haldi ka doodh. You have haldi, or put a haldi lep. But no one knew the medicinal values till curcumin was isolated and found huge antibacterial immune modulator activities. And then that same thing is sold at Golden Latte, then we feel it's something very fancy. No, haldi doodh sounds very mundane. Golden Latte sounds so much fancier. So that is where, so I think there's a huge scope, and each one should address their knowledge with that curiosity of wanting to learn more, read more, and understand more. Then you can share your wisdom. You don't have, what can you give what you don't have? No?
Thank you.
Kunal, give mic to someone. Lots of hands are up.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Anjali Raju from Susrusha Institute of Nursing Sciences. So my query is regarding the examination center. Actually, one of my fellow batchmate, he'll be appearing for his second semester examination as well as fourth semester examination on 13th of February. So one of the examination will be held in morning at Kedgaon Center, and the other will be held in afternoon at Down. So he won't be able to travel to the other center within 1 hour. And
I think these are very, very important. Any student affected because of the semester pattern, if their centers are different for different exams, those students should write for a change, and we will give a change of center. And please convey all those attending here, any students similarly affected. It's an excellent point you've brought up, and we will let out and say if any students are affected, we permit centers, so we'll change the centers.
Thank you, ma'am.
Because these are very computer generated and this thing, no? So this can happen. Yeah. Dono. Yeah, backlog please clearing. Yeah, center change kariye.
Ma'am, may I please have permission?
Yeah.
Jai Hind, ma'am. I am nursing at Pringa, 4th SEM BSc Nursing. College of Nursing, FMC Pune. Ma'am, first of all, I would like to thank you for providing us this stage to speak up with you. Ma'am, I have one concern that is regarding our assignment, number of assignment we have in our nursing course. Ma'am, in 4th semester only, we have approx 25 to 30 assignment, which include non-evaluatory assignments also and internal subject assignments also. Ma'am, the duration of time what we spend writing these assignments, we could have used that time to study, ma'am. So I would like to request you to reduce the number of assignments, ma'am.
This is from the Indian Nursing Council. Is the dean here? Yeah, so can we take up if if it's a uniform this thing that is affecting, because see there are so many 300 colleges. I don't think others bother to get so many assignments done from students, but I know College of Nursing AFMC will follow it to the T. So if this is, we should give a feedback that it is overburdening.
Yes, ma'am. The assignments are actually the revised syllabus. The assignments are more. Many of us are having these issues. But ma'am, the thing is, the assignments, there are seminars, and the Indian Nursing Council has given each subject they are supposed to complete the seminars, two seminars. That can be made it innovative method. Then if we use it, because most of us are following a different methods, we can use the educational technology, then it is not going to be a burden. That level, the college level, we can modify the innovative methods.
So then as dean, can I request you to, have the principals of your College of Nursing and through IMETT, give out a suggestion list of where, and you could have a Zoom call and like we do in most of this of training of the trainers.
Yes,
So if
ma'am.
we can do that, we could probably, how to reduce
Yes,
the
ma'am.
burden on the students.
Yes, ma'am. We
Can
will
be a theme for the next, Zoom through IMETT.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, thank you.
Good point.
Thank
Yeah.
you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Dr. Devendra, would you like to check if there are any questions on the thing, so that if there is, you can just interject and first take a question for the online people? Yeah. Who, one person? Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. I am Medical Cadet Shamita Vargade from I3 batch. Ma'am, I would like to give a small proposition that the felicitation of the university toppers, it should be conducted as soon as possible. In the previous years, it has been delayed by almost 1.5 years. This becomes an issue when our final year toppers, they get posted across the country and hence do not get an opportunity to get felicitated at the convocation ceremonies.
Yeah, that's a valid point. The reason being that the convocation is held just once a year, and your results are not there immediately, because you have to finish internship also for the course completion. So that doesn't coincide and then goes into a year later. So therefore, I don't know how we can avoid that. But the other this thing what we've tried to do is that when they come to collect at their convenience, I've had the personal pleasure, and most of them were AFMC, that I meet them personally, each one of them in my office, and felicitate personally, which is much more than when it happens in the convocation, where it's like a mass, this thing. So we'll try to look into it, but the period of convocation is once a year and the governor comes for that. So you can't change that. And the results and the exams don't finish in time for the completion to come in and their medals to be given out.
Thank you.
But medals
I think we have Sadhu Vaspani College students online.
Yeah.
Yes, online students of Sadhu Vaspani College. Can you hear me? You just make on your audio and ask your question. Sadhu Vaspani
Or
College.
they can type, it will be easier, and you can ask the
The
read
question
the
is typed, madam.
Yeah, so you read up.
Uniform evaluation pro forma for semester nursing course requirements. And second question is preparatory leave for MUHS nursing theory examination.
Okay. Preparatory leave is not part of the university, this thing. It is to be done at the college level. So we can't comment on that. As far as uniform assessment, that is for internal assessment, is that what they mean? Shrikala, is that, yeah. evaluation for assignments.
We are in working with that. BOS is working with that. We will be releasing
think that
the
is-
standardized
yeah.
format for all the colleges.
Excellent. So I think that answers, and even those attending here, it's a very important question because some colleges do it so sincerely, others will just put some marks and put it in. So unless we have a standardized system and records maintained and uploaded, we will not be able to achieve. So I'm glad the BOS is working
Yes,
under
ma'am.
you, and we should come out with a standardized, which should be the university's format.
Yes,
Just the
ma'am.
way we have our logbooks, the same way we should have internal assessment.
Yes, ma'am. Within soon, we will be releasing that formats
Yeah.
to the colleges. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am, and all the officials. My name is Keyur Katare, and I am from TEC Maharashtra Vidyapit. I'm a third year physiotherapy student. Ma'am, I would like to ask you the question about PG seats. As there is increased demand of physiotherapy, many students likes to pursue the MPTs, but due to less number of seats, many miss the opportunity.
Dr. Fugare, what is the ratio of our UG to PG?
आपल्या सध्या तर पीजीच्या कॉलेजेस बऱ्यापैकी वाढलेल्या आहेत. पीजीच्या आपला म्हणजे वी आर इन्क्रीजिंग द पीजी सीट्स ऑल्सो अँड ऍक्च्युअली द नंबर ऑफ पीजी सीट्स हॅव बीन इन्क्रीज्ड बट there is definitely there will be the competition because without competition that cannot be achieved and we cannot make the ratio as the UG ratio is there and that's similar to the PG ratio because PG will have to be less number of seats available. So you have to compete it and you can get it. Thank you.
But the PG seats increase is a problem which needs to be addressed at a national level. I agree. So we have to tell the colleges have to apply. University cannot increase PG seats.
And number of teachers available in your college that gives the number of PG seats because we can give maximum 3 seats to the professor, 2 to the associate professor and 1 each to the lecturer if he is having that PG teacher and he is having a minimum 5 years of teaching experience. That is the ratio. And if that ratio cannot be maintained, then there is no meaning of giving even though the permitted seats that cannot be given. We can reduce it because the teachers are not available and the students are suffering due to the guides available in the college.
Main problem is that.
Yeah. And this is a problem at the national level because the best are not coming as faculty. As against, here the cadets are there, I can tell you all, in the armed forces, the top people are selected to come as faculty to AFMC. But otherwise, if you see colleges across the country, they won't always have all the top people becoming faculty. So then how do you train PGs if faculty needs? So I think academic careers and becoming good should be sort of a lucrative thing, and this is actually being pointed out at the national level. I have personally pointed this out at the Ministry of Health. So this will have to be a national policy level decision.
Ma'am, I have one more question. It's regarding the recheck papers. Ma'am, the recheck paper result will be declared very late, and many students don't even get to know the results.
Firstly, there's no recheck. Because recheck is only, no one is doing your re-evaluating your paper. It's only totaling. And this was taking time because we had to get the physical paper to check it out when you applied for it. It will finish now, right? Because we are now doing it's all computerized. So then, we'll just look at this thing, it will happen very fast. Because otherwise, if you see a lakh students and bundles of papers, center-wise, pathy-wise, and let me tell you, you'll find it really this thing that simultaneously, if it's a second year, say, Ayurveda course, or a second year BHMS homeopathy course, that second year exam also will be 5 types of papers. This year, that year. So it's chaos and confusion. Because students join at 1 year, they don't pass. That at one point of time, second year BHMS course, there are 4 or 5 types of papers going on. Nursing, 4 or 5 types of papers going on. So that creates a lot of confusion. So from that to select someone who applies for totaling. And There have been where there's a this thing where we've actually traced out and changes occur, the file comes to me. But this will all finish now because once it's a computerized based thing, there are no totaling errors. And every paper, this is something for everyone to know. MUHS pattern now is being followed, given to the national this. But in MUHS, it was always there that every paper was checked by 2 examiners. So already 2 people have done the checking. And if a difference between 2 examiners is more than 25%, a third examiner also checks it. So then, that is wishful thinking ki maybe if I still ask for re-eval, I'll pass. If 3 people have consistently and the person has failed, unlikely to keep hopes, better to study more and give the next exam.
And even about, ma'am, the photocopies, student apply for the photocopies like 1 month, and they get photocopies after 1.5 month. So this period, it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, this will also go because now we have the digitized. See, this was difficult when there were, and the volumes. So the volumes to pull out, trace out, and take out in a secure manner was not a very simple task. I know for every student it is that one paper of mine. But when the university sees that one paper is among maybe 90,000, a lakh plus papers. So from that, pulling out that exact thing, making the copy secure ways and sending it took time. That is why we've gone into automation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Previously, it was like happening that, but this one, in this examination, I have record that maximum 15 days we have sent all the photocopies and all the retotaling this one to all the students. And the transparency has been increased. Previously, these 2, what Honorable VC Madam said, that the assessors were from same college, but it's not now because that answer paper goes all over Maharashtra. So 2 assessors are from different colleges.
Yeah. Maybe you'll be loud enough.
Greetings to the dignitaries on the dais.
Okay. Yeah.
And hello to all the attendees. I am Saad Sajid Taki from M.A. Rangunwala College of Dental Sciences and Research Center, based in Pune. The question I've got is actually a problem. Notifications by the MUHS, they are received late or not at all, even though they are published early on the website. Thus, we students are unaware, leading to less participation. Present here, as we take a look around, I believe only half of the auditorium knew about the SIP before sir enlightened us with the same. So I have a suggestion and a solution. If MUHS trains a single staff from the administrative departments of our college, then it will be a very easy purpose for the student, and I think that would answer this.
I think it's an excellent, DSW has gone there. We already are doing that, but the administrative staff doesn't come to the university when we call for those workshops. We have those workshops regularly, DSW, for telling all schemes, all this thing, but faculty doesn't turn up. We had only 300 people and we have 600 colleges, so only 50% turn up. A, maybe it's difficult to reach there. B, people, it doesn't affect them. So the person feels, why should I waste my time? So so therefore we are trying to do away with this. We are trying to give a student app. We've also made a student corner. In the new website registrar, is the student corner there or not there?
Yes. Yes, madam. Student
Under which
corner is
tab?
there.
Okay. So if there's a student
Blinking.
corner we've created, so we'll be putting up, so maybe you all can visit there. Secondly, is my Swapnil Torne is here, right?
Yes, madam.
Yeah, he's there. So he just made announcements. We are there on X, on Facebook, on this, and all things are announced on that. So maybe you can, so many social media you all keep following. Follow a little of us on MUHS also. So you all will know a little. We'll also feel happy that we have more followers. Right? And the third thing is we are making an app so that all the schemes, all the announcements will go onto your mobiles directly. So that way we are trying so that we do away with administrative officers who are not interested.
Ma'am, instead of administrative officers.
Yeah, my deputy registrar.
Like to add we already, whenever we issue the notification which are student related, we request to the dean or principal, please put up it on the notice board. We also urged to your Senate representatives to spread this news and schemes of the university to all the students, and kindly get your class representative and kindly bring to the notice of all the students. So we take care of this. And already whenever we issue the notification, we put it on website. So I think I would request you to kindly visit the MHS website regularly, so that you can come to the notice of whatever the things are going on in the university side. Thank you so much.
But especially all UG student related ones, our Dr. Torne, PRO, he puts it immediately onto all the three, Insta, X and Facebook. We have a page on all these three.
And parallelly with Kulguru Katta, we have moved ahead to take workshops of teachers for training in mental health. We are calling at one center. Second module, we are calling all your general secretaries. We are going to start from next month. So they will be made aware of the schemes of students' welfare, whatever is going on, and also college coordinator who are looking after this work. And so you get information from your general secretaries and your college notice board. I think Student Council of Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, I think Neha Durgade is here, and she has also taken initiation to form a group of GS of all the colleges. And she is also working along with us for spreading all the messages to the root level of the students.
The problem is even at your own college level, you all don't bond and there is no groups on that of spreading information.
In a lighter,
Yeah.
mode, I will tell that fake news are circulated WhatsApp.
Yeah,
And that
those
are
are-
now circulate to all the students. And circulars, how they are not going to the students.
Yeah, you must give, because you are really helping the
yes.
university.
Currently we are 9 members working for the student councils, and I'm the member working for the Pune and Kolhapur regions. Ma'am, I really want to mention from like we are selected from 4 months. From that till now a date, I have almost sent mail 8 times to each and every college comes under Pune and Kolhapur regions. And literally, ma'am, I have called each and every colleges. And as he mentioned, there is really need of a registrar or a one member from the like who is expert in counseling students about it. Ma'am, they are not even replying to the mails. They are not even replying to the calls. And this second thing, like when we call them, like this is regarding the student welfare activity, they said we don't need anyone to interrupt between we and our students. And that's very rude answer we found out.
Yes, Neha, that's why we are working with the representative of students in each region. We will go to each region like Kulguru Katta, and we will call all your representative and we will explain them what is necessity of making within a group.
I think students should start a students ka katta.
Ma'am, it's already on the
And get all faculty to sit there. Good idea. So you all can also, because unless, see, every thing starts with a movement by someone. So if students are not and your faculty is not, I mean, I know, and you can say you can quote me the Kuluguru instigating, but that's when students come and tell me that this is a problem in our college. I said, why are you accepting it? If someone is going to, I mean, we couldn't have got rid of colonial rule if we had just kept accepting it, no? Someone stood up. So someone has to, and the students are a huge force. But what happens is, authoritative, this thing, and fear is put into, and good people don't collect together. If good people all collected together, the wrong cannot happen. So if the students themselves get together, and that is why we come and, I mean, we have no reason to come and meet all the students, tell that take things into your hand, take charge of it. Only then can you expect things to change. So I think if Rangoonwala isn't, and I think your dean is very dynamic, that late cardiologist's wife, she's the dean there, no? Rangoonwala? So go and maybe as student, these things, you'll have a council, right? Student council. Go and say that this is happening. We don't know. We went to Kuluguru Katta. We got to hear about it. VC was saying, ma'am, we should come and talk with you. Then give us a feedback. Okay? Yeah.
And for all the students, ma'am, I want to suggest it. Go to your college and ask them about the student representative group. We are collecting all the student representative from each and every college. So you just have to put the information and join the group. Each and every circular updated daily on the university website. We are circulating it as soon as possible within half an hour with that group. So you guys can join on it. And ma'am, regarding one more query, like yesterday, 1 month back, I got a call night at 2 o'clock, and the student was directly started saying that, ma'am, I'm about to attempt suicide because my first year BMS result is got declared. And yesterday I got to know from the college that I will be not be able to join my batch further, and I will not be able to give exam into the next sessions. And this information is provided by the college. And when I contacted with that college only, they said we are here to make the students in a very good form. So they are like कि हम उन्हें इसलिए आगे नहीं भेज रहे कि हमें उनके साथ ऐसा करना है कि firstly they should clear their first year, and then only we are gonna submit their forms for the second year. They are not allowing the student to fill the form for the second year, even though they are having the ATKT in one subject. And being the nursing student, I was not much aware about the BMS students. Then I learned about it, and I found out that, ma'am, the students are not getting the proper information about examination form fill up from the colleges, so that it getting trouble for them that when they are gonna be upper, how they are gonna be upper, and with which batch they are gonna be upper.
I think this is a very important point she's brought, and Dr. Fugare is sitting here, Deputy Registrar. When we had a problem in Jamkhed and we got to know, I remember he went there himself and sat with the students and got them to. So y'all coming together, and y'all must all give her a big hand. I'll tell you why. Because she and all the other council members who took the pains, most of us feel, "Arey, koi karega." Someone should do it. But these kids came forward, and the DSW, I must compliment him. We ran a workshop for them. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Where I went and felicitated them as council members, and what are their do's and don'ts and rights and privileges that was conveyed. And look how much work she's doing. She's exactly like any of you. How many can say that beyond my own thing, I'm doing something for 5 other people? That is what we are collecting here to say, that each one of us, I just say in a simple thing, please sit down. I give a simple hisab. India, the haves are 20%, the have-nots are 80%. This is the understood thing because of poverty, whatever. All one of you who are joined a college of a profession are the haves. If you can touch the lives of just 5 other people and make a difference, that's all that you have to do in life. Just 5 more people. So can we say, give me 5? That's all we need to do. So therefore, at each level, now if you're helping 5 other students, 5 other neighbors, 5 other people, you're making a difference to yourself, and that is what is going to be a Viksit Bharat. So I think this is very important. Come out with your leadership skills and start opening together as a group collectively for betterment of things you feel strongly about. Don't wait for someone else to come and do it for you. Yeah.
A very good afternoon, ma'am. A very good afternoon to everyone else. I'm medical cadet R. Harinishri from FMC I3 batch. So I would like to put forward a suggestion that our practical examination timetable be released earlier, preferably along with the theory examination timetable, so that it relieves some tension among the students, and it also gives us time to prepare and plan. And especially for those who have to travel long distances after their exams are over, it gives them time to plan their travel also.
The thing is, we can't put the practical exams right in the beginning because, like he said, now we are giving theory exam dates. We were supposed to give by 3 months in advance, 6 months in advance. But practical needs a lot of more. Actually, how many students are coming in? How many in a center? How many can we handle at a particular time? Examiners availability. So it's much more planning. So to put it up in advance, and then you find that the number of students in one center is much more than the others, because you don't have compiled everything available. Real time, that much automation isn't there. And then we have to wait till feedback of internal assessments, eligibility to appear come from the colleges. That's when we start working on the practicals. So we'll try our best, and I'll let the controller of examination see how he can discuss with you if there's any other solution.
College-wise, batch-wise timetable, we publish after we get the roll numbers and this. But the region-wise timetable, we publish 1 month before. That the Pune region, this 15 days are there. That circular, you all are aware. So like that, you can plan your this journey.
Yeah, there are colleges with
region-wise
250 students.
Region-wise करून देतो.
Yeah, you all can be happy. FMC also, I was pressurized. I said quality come hogi, we won't go more than, and from 135 we increased it to 150 with friendly foreign countries.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah.
I am Dr. Shardul from Deccan Education Society's Brijlal Jindal College of Physiotherapy. I am doing my neuro masters in physiotherapy. So my question is in line with the discussion we were previously having about collaborative practice and interdisciplinary practices. So we are in the era of technology, innovation, and interdisciplinary practice, and MUHs with varied domains and practice pathies. As we are talking about, can we have symposium or seminars which are arranged at university levels where UG and PG students across various pathies can come and present what they have in their pathy, so that everybody gets a collaborative benefit and maybe more research ideas as well?
We are doing it already at PG level. We are not yet doing it at undergraduate level because you must have something of your own base. If you start getting to the integrative, then you may not be able to strengthen your base. But Ayush clinics are being run where across pathy they are coming in. So if you would like to join in those, we can put in physiotherapy also to join in.
Yes, ma'am, that would
Because
be
those
great.
have subjects like osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, those topics are being taken, even for that matter, chronic pulmonary diseases, because you have various aspects, stroke for that matter,
Yes.
neuropath. So we could have even physiotherapy joining in the. Oh, Apurva Shimpi is already joined. Yeah. So there you are. Because we run these and we are going to publish them online as integrated clinics of MUHS. They are already put on the website. Topic wise, where different, and they're all competency based, a case is presented by one, then a discussion is amongst faculty of the faculties and experts from different faculties as to what are the limitations of that and what are the strengths of this. So like there are some things where, you know, chronic conditions where you may not, where allopathy may not have this thing, whereas there may be some emergencies. So each pathy must know its limitations, that beyond that I shouldn't try to, and I must refer to the next person. Or if one pathy knows that expert by the other will help early intervention. Now you're talking of neurophysiotherapy. I think if you don't treat, if stroke is treated only by, thrombolysis and this, the person is not going to recover unless you have an integrated approach and in the ICU itself start with physiotherapy, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. We have
So
the
that kind of understanding between them, you can't know all. So you need to work together. And these kind of collaborative ways is MUHS's way, that learn to find solutions. When you get into also make friends with people others and work together to find solutions.
Yes, thank you. Just one more point. So as I said that we are into the era of innovation, technology and AI. So can we have more workshops which are organized maybe at PG level? We have a teaching technology or research methodology, something like technology in healthcare or AI in healthcare. As a
Are you aware that we've already put them online on our e-Prabodhini? MUHS is already having a LMS where we've put in the first module, which is you can register and start doing it. It is called the DHFC, Digital Health Foundation course, which has digital technology, AI, the basics. So that the advanced, those who get through that and would like to do advanced, we'll put on. We're also starting a Degree Plus program, which now we've not yet sort of advertised it. We are running it, but we have more than 3,000 students already registered from allopathy. But this would be open to everyone subsequently. And our DHFC course, just to share with you all should feel proud, part of MUHS, It's been put on the IGOT by the National Health Authority. And as I speak, in the first 15 days, we have 10,000 people doing that course. And it's free of charge.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. The last, someone was raising the hand in the end. Yeah, stand up and yeah, you can finish, and after that, you stand up. Someone in the last row. Yeah.
Good afternoon. I'm Purva Oswal. I am a neurophysiotherapy student, second year from Srimati Kashibai Navle College of Physiotherapy. My question was 2 to 3 years ago, we were having examination in first year and second year. So first year was non-elective, and then second year we were giving our elective exams, which has been changed to examination at the end of 2 years. So is it possible to have the old schedule again, because it gives us more time to study for our elective in the second year?
Is there anyone from physiotherapy? Can I, Gaurang? Can you help answer what is the problem that she's put across? Because I think we've made physiotherapy, there is no council. And we have, in fact, MUHS is the only one who's made a competency-based module, right? Curriculum. So, can we understand that a little? And if
Yeah, so
there is
if I
something
can-
we can do, we must take it up.
Yeah, so if I can understand from your question, you're saying that you want the exams split into the first year and second year.
Yes,
And right now they are all being clubbed together in the second
in
year.
the second year.
Okay, so she is asking that in our curriculum, physiotherapy master's curriculum, we have certain general subjects which are common across all electives, and then there are elective specialty subjects. So that's the request, that the general subjects can be taken at the end of first year, whereas the core
So
elective
she's
subjects
for
can be
PG.
PG, yes.
No, PG is so far we've not yet gone any pathy. Then everyone will say do that much and finish it. So all my MD, MS programs for every pathy will start making it into semester. See, by the time you come to postgraduate level, you're seeing a patient as a whole.
Yes.
So you can't start finishing something and
No, I
yeah.
understand that, ma'am. I was just, okay, thank you.
Yeah, that will. I thought it was UG, that's why this thing. But if it's PG, I don't think we are ready for that until we move out into giving postgraduate and start, getting into a various sub specialities at the early stage. We are not giving that. We're just giving electives so that you get a feel of what you're interested, and you can do a post PG sort of a PDCC or a fellowship into whatever you would like to do, or a PhD.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Oh, बाकी 3 वर्षाचे आहेत. अच्छा, physiotherapy is still just 2 years. Last row there was someone for a long time. She's putting
लास्ट
up
रोला
her
द्या
hand.
क्वेश्चन आणि पॅरलली माईक तिन्ही रो मध्ये फिरवा अर्जुन. इकडे.
Good afternoon to everybody, all the respected dignitaries and respected ma'am. Myself, Astha Pandey, third year physiotherapy student at Myers MIT Pune Physiotherapy College. Ma'am, I have a couple of issues I have to discuss. The first one, so we've started an academic and literary club in the college. In fact, I myself am the founder and president of it. And so what we do is we try to discuss ideas, research ideas. We arrange for academic debates, academic quiz, non-academic debates as well, so as to grow fully as a person and as a doctor. But what usually happens is that we're a small college, so physiotherapy colleges are usually small. We have 50 to 60 seats max. So we don't get as much exposure. And in events like Avishkar, some person just goes up with an idea completely by themselves. But then what happens is at college level, we discuss it, we find colleagues with similar ideas, we discuss it, and then we present a paper together or a research topic together. But due to lack of exposure, is there anything MUHS could do to organize such discussions at university level?
I don't think a university can take over a college's role. What is happening, firstly, I compliment you for taking the initiative of getting people together. But you all can, on your own initiative, call in and get your faculty to help out by having, because online, everything is possible. So reaching out with the help of your faculty, for faculty from other colleges, other places, people into practice, which will help you open up your ideas, have talks by them or interactions with them. That would help. But at the university level, it will not be possible. Because then everyone will say, ki, I want to go, why everyone is not getting AIMS Delhi or AFMC, the same. I mean, somewhere there is a merit-based admission process. So though we aspire to reach, what university is doing is bring in equitability. So this year you all will be very happy. Across Pathis, we started a DG library. We are ready. Registrar will be able to tell. Just tell them about the this thing. You must
Yeah.
hear about this initiative.
In fact, MUHS has taken a great initiative by forming a consortia, that is all national and international journals which are recommended by the councils or the professional bodies. They have been made available to all the colleges with university shilling of 65% of 35% of the amount, and the college has to spend 65% amount. So once the college gets registered for this particular consortia, the entire college will be allowed or will be permitted to have access to those journals and even ebooks.
Ma'am, I have another question. So last year during Winter University, what happened in the kinesiology paper, that there were claims that the questions were out of syllabus. So the university did not acknowledge it. And so obviously we students wrote whatever relevant material we could. And then in the last half an hour, the questions were changed. So firstly, we did not have enough paper only to write. Secondly, the syllabus that we get, I feel the syllabus could be more detailed so as to help us, because for non-elective subjects, we don't have the complete portion, right? So we have selected parts or selected topics, which is not clearly mentioned in the syllabus. So
No, I think that's at PG level or UG level?
UG level.
Okay, UG level, we have just this year finally put everything together, because physiotherapy was quite a messy hodgepodge. There was no streamlined this thing. So, but the Dean's Faculty of Physiotherapy took a lot of initiative, and lot of like-minded faculty joined in, and the COE put in, and we brought out a complete thing of competency-based and even blueprinting, how the papers will be. Physiotherapy पे झालं ना?
Ma'am, but
And it's
that is-
published. So please,
Yeah.
you look at it, and you will be able to understand more.
But ma'am, that is for 3 batches junior. What about my current batch and 2 batches junior to me?
We can't go backward, no?
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I
then-
can't go backward. There has to be a starting point. But think of it that you're not alone, no? All are the same, and everyone before you also went through the hodgepodge. I can't take responsibility for everything. But we bring about a change and work it prospectively.
Yeah, and ma'am, the last issue. So the results are usually tentative, like the result dates are tentative, and students often experience crippling anxiety about
That will not happen now. That will not happening, and no crippling anxiety, because I tell it every Kuluguru Katta, even if you fail, you have just failed the exam. You're not a failure.
Yeah, but it'll be helpful if we have one specific date, like for
It is there. Now we are telling, now within 10 days, we'll have all results.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
It will
ma'am,
be
so
happening.
much.
Not to worry.
Thank you.
Yes, Arjun from this row. Just sit down from this row. Yes.
Good afternoon, ma'am and everyone. My name is Sukanya Bhore and I am from Anantrao Kanse Homeopathic Medical College, Pune. My question is that during internship, we are supposed to do a 12-month internship at our hospital of our college itself, but we think it is best for us to do internship at other hospitals, at higher centers and other areas also, because for better exposure and experience.
I understand, but then internship is part of the course. It is not separate. No one stops you from going and taking experience and learnings at other centers later. But when you join a course, internship is not a truncated part or an amputated part. It is part of your course. So if your course is a 4 years course, it's 3 years for your basic physiotherapy or whatever, and 1 year for internship. That is your 4-year course. So you have to complete the course in one place. Then you can take training otherwise. Otherwise, everyone will be starting crisscrossing and this thing. And who will take accountability for completion of the training. It is the dean who has to take the completion.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everybody. Respected all dignitaries present over here, all my beloved brothers and sisters. I came from Rural Institute of Ayurveda Research Center and Hospital, Vidyagiri Maini, Taluka Khatao, District Satara. Ma'am, I have 3 questions from Ayurveda point of view, all the students from Ayurveda. Ma'am, may I ask, ma'am?
Yeah.
How does MUHS plan to promote collaboration between Ayurveda and modern medical practices to provide holistic healthcare solutions?
I think I've answered that from the beginning. I've said about integrating, about how we are doing cross purpose, we are doing SIP, we are doing research, we are doing, and now we are going to this year launch a course, fellowship course in family medicine, which is not going to permit you to do mixopathy, but it's going to teach you the best of each. So whereas an allopath will learn how to give promotive, preventive healthcare using yoga, nutrition, meditation, and Panchakarma, the allopath, the Ayurveda will learn what are the early signs, danger signs, emergency drugs, ALS, BLS, neonatal resuscitation. So we are the first university, and this is being looked at even the sort of national level. They're looking as to how we will function. We are launching it this year.
And my next question is, what steps is the university taking to improve job prospectus and career guidance for Ayurveda graduates, both in India and internationally?
Yeah, so that's another thing which we have done. First steps have been taken. We've created entrepreneurship modules for Panchakarma and yoga. So the first batch was already completed, and we'll be running a second one. The second thing we've done is we are the first state health university to have an incubator. The incubator, we are running how to innovate, how to improvise, how to become entrepreneurs. Workshops are taken over there.
Ma'am, my next question is MUHS planning to collaborate with international universities for Ayurveda research or students exchange program? How can students benefit from such initiatives?
International, we are the sort of, people from outside want to come to us. Here, what will you go and learn? Here only you all should do. So that's why we are starting summer internship, these things with our top institutions, because we still don't have the same level. I mean, if you all say at Ashtang or Poddar or, Tilak Ayurveda, these are very hundreds of years old colleges. But there are also mushroomed colleges where there's nothing, no patient, no faculty, kuch bhi nahi hai, except a BAMS degree, where then those people are getting out and how to become apprentice with allopathy and try and do allopathy. That is not the Ayurveda we want to exchange with international, no? So till I get my national act together, I won't look at international.
Thank you, ma'am, for providing this opportunity.
Yeah.
This is request to the student who is standing for asking a question for a one question only, because there are several students and who also wants to ask the question.
Anything
Yes.
online? Anything online?
Madam, nobody is online.
yeah.
So put the message. Yes.
One question. Okay.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I am nursing cadet Bindya Singh from College of Nursing, FMC. So as ma'am, we are coming under your MUHS, so we are following the guidelines of MUHS. So everyone has been keeping a point related to the academics studies, but here is very sensitive point about the vacations, ma'am. So here comes the point that in yearly system, it was 40 days given to the students, but now it has been 15 days we are going. And many of the students from my batchmates, they are from Jammu, Kashmir and very far off place. So it takes time for them to travel, like 4 to 5 days. It goes in that.
No, nowadays no one takes 4 to 5 days.
But still,
everyone is,
by train,
affordable. Flights have become so affordable. Everyone is managing and
But
doing
still,
all
ma'am,
sorts
if
of.
we can increase these days to 20 days.
No,
so-
this is vacation is decided council, no? Academic. Wadwal ka sutti.
Academic calendar is fixed for the year because we have to cater for your teaching learning portion also and the vacations and the examination period. So this academic timetable is being approved by the academic council, and whatever the academic council has been taken the decision, that has to be implemented. So I don't think there will be chances to increase the.
No, and in lighter vein, someone was saying so many assignments, we are so pressurized, and then you want more vacation. So that will be a counterproductive, no?
Yes, ma'am, but
Oh. Yeah.
Everyone wants holidays, but it has to be balanced between examination and completion of your curriculum too.
Yeah.
So that both should be balanced. Yes.
working. Hello, ma'am. I'm Ujjwala. I'm pursuing my PhD at MUHS. I wanted to ask regarding this synopsis approval. So in my case, I'm from 9020 batch, and my synopsis approval came in 2023. And also the another batch, which was from year 2022 to 2023, their synopsis approval has not yet come. I'm from nursing faculty.
Yeah.
And also, I have another thing that PhD related correspondence is little delayed every time, like, receiving the acknowledgements of 6 monthly report and all
Yeah.
of that.
Dr. Fuller.
I think your question is very valid. Last year we were little late because we were gone for the online mode, and therefore there was some technical issues, and therefore we were late. But now we have approved all the synapses, and regarding this PhD related issues, so we are very soon going to publish the notification of the PhD this year. Within a week or two, we are going to publish it, and please be watchful on the university website. Even I have signed it. I'll just wanted to get the sign up on the Vice Chancellor ma'am and to approve it.
Okay, sir.
Thank
Thank you.
I
But
think your
just
PhD
ensure-
point is a PhD is a sore point with me, because ever since I came over, Dr. Fogare has been sort of really working hard to improve the PhD program. PhD is not a cut copy paste. Whereas majority of the PhDs undergoing at MUHS I found was a cut copy paste. So what have we done is, so not to discourage people, since last year, with the first PhD after I joined, we've started pre-PhD modules. If you have heard of it,
Yes,
I don't know whether,
completed.
yeah. So we've ensured that all of you all get an opportunity to learn advanced research methodology, good clinical practice. Besides that, animal handling, molecular methods, drug, standardization. So you can pick any of them and do as per that and think out of the box. Secondly, we've really made it strict to have a research advisory board and a committee and a doctoral committee which would have external experts as well.
Yes.
So all that has been to try and improve, and therefore there have been delays, and all the past we found pending for years.
Yes.
Because people had not corrected. So we took stringent action against all the people, and if they didn't, we said they will not be examiners either. So we've done a lot of these things, and that is why that delay has now been cleared up, and henceforth it will be automated and very well done.
Thank you.
One more thing, ma'am, with your permission, I would like to add. In a PhD synopsis, what happens? Most of the time, your this ethical committee clearance or your guide and HOD's signatures are not, you are not getting that, and you are not uploading that. Because now we are made it available to the student, access to the student
Yes.
to upload your synopsis online. So it receives in a half and second. And then at that time only, it goes to the experts directly. It goes to the experts.
So
And experts gives some recommendations or some suggestions. And then that suggestion also come back to you. And therefore, it may be the delay, but delay is not from the administrative side. Delay must be from the technical or from this academic side.
Right. So,
Thank you.
sir,
Yes.
yeah, I understand. I have gone through all the process
Yes,
already. So, but then still, I think from university
We,
side, they should
we-
be reminding
we-
or
we-
giving them some
We're
deadlines.
trying hard, ma'am. We are trying hard to
Because it's
get it done in time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Thank
But you can separately over lunch also discuss a little more if you want. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
because
you.
PhD is an important aspect, and I'm really concentrating on that.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
There is one online question, madam.
Yeah.
It is from Vishwaraj Institute of Nursing, Loni Kalbur, Pune. Question is related to Avishkar. Is it possible to evaluate it according to faculty like medical, nursing, Ayurveda, and dental?
Avishkar is not a MUHS research competition. Avishkar is, it's a state level. And these categories have been decided by the governor's office, because later the winners have to go in for selection into the main inter-university competitions. But your point is well taken. Besides the categories asked over there, if within our for at the university level, if we can do it from every pathy, that would help.
Yes, madam. Usually, Avishkar is taken in 6 categories: humanities, language, pure science, agriculture, animal husbandry,
Yeah.
medicine, pharmacy, commerce, management, law, and engineering technology.
So what we can do is, I'm not saying, I love this idea that when we do it at regional and university level,
Yes, madam.
we will judge them medicine and then put a subcategory.
Yes.
When they go, if selected, they will go and join animal husbandry or they'll go and join this. But we will do all medical, homeopathy like that. We can think about it.
Yes, madam.
Take the point back,
Yes.
discuss it with this thing that we can, within, so they compete within themselves. But if they're selected, then where do they go? So we could have a sort of subcategories within each pathy. Yes. No, governor office they cannot write because the Avishkar is for all inter-university, no? And we are
Not only medical.
30 odd universities in the state. So
all
they will
universities
not
are
change it, and we are the only health university. So the governor cannot change for the state. But our health university can run medicine, nursing, physiotherapy, research competition. And if selected in their own pathy, which one they would like to participate at this thing level. So we
can
do a
guide them also.
dual, exactly.
Yes,
I think that's an excellent idea and I love it.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Nandini Patil from second year dental student, Sihagarh Dental College. So my question is regarding sports. So from 5th Jan, men's wrestling competition was going to started, and 5th to 14th Jan women's. So due to some misbehavior or rules were broken by the men's wrestling team, so women's wrestling team also got disqualified without any reason. So
Where was this?
in Punjab,
Are you aware of it?
Chandigarh let wrestling was.
Batinda.
Batinda.
Women's team was also thrown out.
As wrestling is an individual game, na, so disqualification should be also based on individual.
But this was not informed to university. Even I don't know this.
Yeah.
Have you informed to us?
Like first time I participated from medical from MUHS. That's why
You should
I
have.
just got called from university level that women's team also got disqualified due to some misbehavior of the men's wrestling team. So we were not even at Punjab because it was from 14 Jan.
Because
Main-
these are the competitions conducted by Association of Indian Universities. You should inform to us what was there. Now I am coming to know that this has happened. You
Because-
should have informed us. We have immediately taken the action.
Because it
What
just
was the
happened
problem?
now, and no one like
Okay.
from wrestling, no one.
So
was
I'll
there.
tell to all the students, you kindly take care that whatever incidents happens like this, you have to just inform and keep in notice of us so that we can try from our level if we have done not any mistake. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Because for the All India Inter-University, we take individuals who are desirous. We don't do
Yes.
it at the university level, but those who have already achieved a certain level want to participate, we let them go. So and we support them. But if problem comes up, it is your responsibility to give a feedback to the university.
But I didn't know that process what to do because.
Okay. So
yes.
now it's a good thing that you brought it up because now you know, and it'll help everyone else who
Yes,
participates.
I already participated in nationals previously.
Yeah.
From medical, it was first time.
First
and
time. So you didn't
My
know.
this year got
So
wasted
we'll
also.
look into
All that
okay.
preparations
When
got
we
wasted.
nominate, we nominate. If there's any problem that they come across, they can give a feedback to us, can be written to them.
Yes, Neha, we'll discuss in students meeting also and sports also. We'll conduct meeting whenever and such problem whenever you are going to utter, you please inform to us. This is for all the students,
first
all the
time.
students,
Yeah.
those who are online also.
ठीक.
Yes, yes.
हो, coordinated
Like
पाहिजे.
coordinator असतो ना.
No, when they go for AIU, they don't get a coordinator. That's the individual events.
Okay, next.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Good afternoon, dignitaries and everyone present here. Myself, Regina Joseph, a student of Themigrant Institute of Nursing and Education, Pune. I would like to raise a suggestion, ma'am, if you permit me to.
Yeah.
Ma'am, the nursing students of semester pattern who receive an ATKT in their, for example, ma'am, if the student appearing for the first sem receives an ATKT, appearing, the student moves forward to the second semester. While appearing for the second semester, fresher batch, the student has to write the second semester exam in the morning section and the ATKT, previous ATKT examination on the same day. So I would, ma'am, request you to, give a grant for the students for at least a period of like a gap of 7 to 8 days between the ATKT paper and the fresher paper.
That will not be possible because we are running courses across, and that ATKT is a sort of a bonus chance that you're getting, because that batch we have to run batches parallel. Otherwise, the whole year we'll be conducting exams. Everyone wants 1 day gap also, everything also. So we will not be able to do that. It will be absolutely impossible, because to give, and it may not happen every time. It is just that one or that subject particularly it can happen, because that exam may go different. You may have an ATKT in a different subject. So, but to give everything a gap, then your batch gap plus ATKT batch and every individual, then it will be then it will have to be personalized, not medicine, personalized exam.
Yes, ma'am.
So maybe it will become at a level where computer based, that which one you want to at your time and your place you can give your exam. We might reach that subsequently.
Thank you, ma'am.
I think since last
think
1.5
last
hour
one.
we are discussing, we have only 12 minutes and hardly 2 to 3 questions. So please.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Suddenly the hands have gone up 2 to 3. As you know that anyone last minute time.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Myself,
We have
Samira
deadline of time of 1:10.
I'm second year BHMS student from Vaman Ravi Itape Homeopathic Medical College. So I'm from 2022 CBDC batch. So according to CBDC pattern, paper pattern for 100 mark question paper is 5 LAQ, 8 SAQ and 10 MCQs. And we have 3 hours to complete the paper, and no options are provided. That is, all questions are compulsory. So the paper is like quite lengthy for 5 SAQs and 5 LAQs and 8 SAQs. So can we do anything regarding increasing the number of MCQs for 15 or 20, or providing
The
one or two
pattern, as
options?
far as I know, is given by the council, no? Commission. Commission gives the pattern, but if your this thing is strong, it will be noted down. And if your dean faculty of homeopathy feels that yes, it is a common problem, we can request him to take it up with the commission.
Madam, this question is arise so many times. Today is principal conclave going on Delhi, today only.
Okay.
So all the principals are there and they may admit this question. This is earlierly discussed.
So if lots of students have, then I think it will be a good thing if they all agree to it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. From this side. Till 1:10, we will take the questions. Okay.
Sir, I'm a third year dental
And
student.
one
at-
question only. Huh?
Yeah, at MA Rangunwala Dental College. My question is, in clinics, we mostly follow traditional methodologies. So, and outside there are more advanced, and dentistry is moving towards digitalization. So if we could incorporate and have a little bit exposure during our UG days, it would benefit us in the long run.
Yeah, that is a point which is happening everywhere. Today, knowledge is doubling so fast, the UG curriculum cannot be changed that rapidly. So most people finish the UG with whatever curriculum till the curriculum change occurs. And then the PG level, you get a chance to sort of get into the more modern technologies.
Good afternoon to the dignitaries present on the dais and all the students present here. I Laiba Noor University representative of ZVM Unani Medical College, and I am a final year student. मैम हमारे फाइनल ईयर में 9 सब्जेक्ट्स है, एक ENT ऑप्थेल्मो भी है. तो मेरा ये सजेशन है कि एएनटी ऑप्थेल्मो सेपरेट होना चाहिए, क्योंकि एक कंबाइंड सब्जेक्ट की वजह से उसका वेटेज कम हो जाता है और हम लोग की प्रिपरेशन इतनी नहीं हो पाती।
ओके, यूनानी का भी, यूनानी तो आयुष में ही आता है ना, आयुष काउंसिल NCSM में।
The
तो
council has to decide.
आपके इसमें आप पुटअप करिए
मैम
ताकि हम,
हमारी जो बैच है वो एमयूएचएस की लास्ट बैच है, हमारे जूनियर्स जो है तो वो एनसीआईएसएम अब
अच्छा
एनसीआईएसएम
आपकी अलग, तो फिर अब तो लास्ट बैच में कोई चेंज नहीं करेगा।
तो मैम या फिर ऐसा कर सकते हैं कि टाइम टेबल में फर्स्ट पेपर एएनटी ऑप्थेल्मो रख लीजिए ताकि हम लोग प्रिपरेशन अच्छे से कर लें।
नहीं, दैट्स अ पॉइंट,
We will try that.
है ना, वो पॉइंट, वो जो हम कर सकते हैं वो करना चाहिए। बिल्कुल।
मैम एक और चीज, हम लोग के थर्ड ईयर में टाइम टेबल में टाइम जो है वो 2 to 6 था कुछ पेपर्स का, और बीच में 2 पेपर हमने 9 to 1 दिए।
हाँ,
तो ऐसे एक दिन का गैप होता है तो वो थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है। अगर ऐसे टाइम भी चेंज करें तो बीच में 2 days गैप होना चाहिए ताकि प्रिपरेशन रिवीजन
2 days, मैं तो एक दिन भी नहीं दे रही हूँ, आप लोग डॉक्टर कैसे बनोगे?
मैम फिर एक टाइम ही या तो 2 to 6
ना
ही
ना
होना
ना,
चाहिए।
एक दिन गैप तो है ना, तो एक दिन बहुत हो गया। मैं तो बल्कि लास्ट टाइम आई सेड दैट अगर जल्दी कराने एग्जाम तो गैप निकाल दो, लेकिन सब स्टूडेंट्स को इतनी परेशानी हुई, मैंने वापस ले लिया अपना।
वैसे भी एक दिन में क्या पढ़ने वाली हूँ?
रिवीजन रिवीजन इज मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट।
बिल्कुल, पहले से अब पढ़ाई हो ना तो रिवीजन के लिए हर चीज पढ़नी नहीं होती है पहले दिन, बिल्कुल आराम करना होता है, तब याद आता है।
ओके, थैंक यू मैम।
Yes, from this AFMC row.
Good afternoon, dignitaries. I am Medical Cadet Udip from I3 batch. So this is regarding a previous point that has been brought up. If we could somehow prepone the notice for the practicals, because I am from Assam, ma'am, and it takes around like 3 to 4, around 3 days to reach by train. So I prefer going by flights. And if I don't book the tickets with like 3 to 4 months before, the price is like double. So I have to pay 24,000 for a round trip to Assam. So that's quite a big sum, ma'am.
Some. So dates of the practicals, like he said, na, the whole block, this thing gets decided. But within the college, A, B, C, D, those go aage piche. But the block a month in advance, we can't do it before a month. That will not be possible. 1 month notice is good enough. You can maybe once the rough dates are coming, you can give this thing.
Now we have published the 23rd December.
Yeah,
28th
see,
Jan.
23rd December, already it's published for the practicals for February. So, I mean, already 2-3 months advance you've got, no? Usse bhi zyada is too much. Then you might as well tell me that the day I join college, you must have everything ready from my theory, practical, and when I can bunk, when I can sleep, when I can eat, when I can watch movies. So that may not be. Thoda adjustment karna padega.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
सस्नेहा नमस्कार मॅडम, मी सोहेल शेख, आयुर्वेद महाविद्यालय निगडी. माझा प्रश्न आहे मॅडम की माझी पहिली बॅच आहे NCISMची, तर आमची बॅच जर्नल्स आणि ॲक्टिव्हिटी बुकला प्रत्येक गोष्टीला सफर करते. तर माझी विनंती आहे मॅडम की 3rd BMS जेव्हा सुरू होईल तर तेव्हा जर्नल्स आणि ॲक्टिव्हिटी बुक्स हे लवकर मिळावे ही विनंती.
That's a very valid
Yeah,
point.
definitely. We are first batch ला आपल्याला वेळ लागला कारण सगळा जो सिलेबस होता तो आपल्याला जुलैमध्येच आलाय, म्हणजे जानेवारीला सुरू होऊन जुलैमध्ये आला, त्याच्यामुळे लेट झालं. पण आता इथून पुढे आपलं सेकंड इयरचं पण आपण लवकरच घेतलेलं आहे आणि थर्ड इयर पण त्याच पद्धतीने होईल.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay. So the Board of Studies has already put this. Dr. Fugare is confirmed. So you'll get it early. Valid point. Good point.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Myself, Dhananjay Naik. I'm from Late Shri Fakir Pansare College of Physiotherapy, and I want to ask some question on behalf of students appearing for the university exam.
One question.
Yes, yes, sir. Ma'am, actually, date of internal assessment signing can be prior to the university exam, cause it is very difficult to come in between the exam, cause there is only 1 day of gap.
No, but internal assessment, that is that college, this thing. We ask them to give it and finish in uploading it even before theory starts. That is your college's problem. Please go back and tell them not to call you between theory.
Ma'am, but actually internal signing is come from MHS.
Internal signing comes from MUHS after the theory starts.
नाही.
Huh.
15 days before we give our software is there, so the college has to upload all the marks, and before theory we this one software we release the software, college has to fill up as early as possible, and before theory they have to call you and take your signature.
But sir,
No, you
last
I'll
since last
speak.
since last 2 years, the internal assessment signing and software is coming in between the exams. So
No.
Then we must know if it's happening, I'll request you to just
Okay.
check
Yes,
back
yes, yes.
that it is open well, because internal assessment normally colleges will finish at least 3 weeks before.
Yes,
So if we
before
can open up the thing 3 weeks before,
Yes, sir.
people can
Yes,
start filling, and it can give back for thing within at least 10 days before the exams start.
because
Yes,
ma'am,
Point
the
taken.
students
Yeah,
came for exam.
understood. So I've requested him to. If it still gets delayed, you all can email and we can check it out. Okay?
हमारे कॉलेज के फैकल्टी सभी रहती है क्या लेकिन
Yes.
तो ये लास्ट दिन के आती है लेकिन उस वक्त नहीं तो अपलोड करना बोलेगी
Yeah, the problem we have is, in fact, I will tell this to all the, now after my Kuluguru Katta na, मेरे को सब पता चल रहा है, because students are actually emailing and sending videos. How bogus colleges may, there is no faculty, no patients. I'm getting the inputs from the students. I can change things for the better only if you all raise, but if you all are anonymous, I can't start investigating. So, but if collectively students, we've had so many colleges improve their standards because we got a correct constructive feedback.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mid side of this row, Arjun. Mid side of this row.
Yeah, I think last one, no? Because the ek was there.
Good afternoon, ma'am, and my fellow colleagues. Today I am here from BJMC Pune. My question is accessibility for private organizations to work free of cost for students' welfare, as they will develop our medical skills and also form professional networking, which are essential for our career development. The colleges refuse to give.
1 minute, sorry, huh? Yeah, now just repeat your question. I'm sorry.
Accessibility to private organizations to work free of cost for student welfare, which will develop our medical skills.
You tell me give me one example instead of a generalized thing. Which specialized organization comes and wants to work for student welfare in your college? Give me a concrete example.
IMA and MSI are such organizations which form groups and they do such community activities like increasing awareness between us, and so we can communicate with the workers like construction workers and all. So
No one stops them. They have to tie up with the deans and with things. They can't be put officially. I can't have every society and organization coming and working in the colleges. A dean is, if a dean feels that they are doing some good job, he can make it available. No one stops the dean. University will not stop the dean.
college refuses to give permission.
That is because there must be some ulterior motives, because they are very dangerous when we bring, once you open up to one, then there is a lot of nefarious things which go on, and I'm privy and aware of number of these places where these things go on. So better to keep out of that.
Yeah, last question from the corner. Last question.
If the IMA wants to come and do it, no, they should become faculty in the colleges and teach. No one wants to do that.
गुड आफ्टरनून मॅम, मी वामनराव इथापे होमिओपॅथिक मेडिकल कॉलेजचा फायनल इयरचा स्टुडंट आहे. माझा क्वेश्चन असा आहे मॅम की जेव्हा मी ॲडमिशन घेतलं 2021 मध्ये, मला ॲडमिशनची प्रोसेस माहीत नसल्यामुळं मला इन्स्टिट्यूशनल कोटातून ॲडमिशन घ्यावं लागलं. त्यामुळे मला कोणतीच स्कॉलरशिप भेटली नाही. पण जर मी लगातार मागच्या 3 वर्षापासून चांगले मार्क्स पाडत असेल तर आपली युनिव्हर्सिटी अशी कोणती स्कॉलरशिप वगैरे नाही प्रोव्हाइड करत का स्कॉलर स्टुडंटसाठी?
कमवा आणि शिका योजना आहे आपली, ती तेवढीच आपण प्रोव्हाइड करू शकतो.
सर पण मग त्या कमवा
आणि शिका योजना जी आहे ही कॉलेजकडनं ज्यांचं उत्पन्न कमी आहे पालकांचं त्याच्यासाठी असते आणि त्याच्यातूनच येऊ शकतं. युनिव्हर्सिटी जी शिष्यवृत्ती आहे तुमची ही समाज कल्याण देतं. विद्यापीठ ही एक मदत म्हणून कमवा आणि शिका योजना आहे.
Yeah.
Hello.
बहुतेकांचे प्रश्न झालेले आहेत आणि सगळ्याच विद्यार्थ्यांच्या मनातल्या शंका या ठिकाणी त्याचं निरसन झालेलं आहे असं वाटतंय.
I
जवळजवळ
think
9:30
I'll
वाजेपासून
put in one thing to see. I can't see anyone sleeping. So I think it was very interesting. Otherwise, Bharadwaj Auditorium में 2 घंटा बैठना without sleeping is impossible.
मी विद्यार्थी कल्याण विभागाचे संचालक डॉक्टर देवेंद्र पाटील सर यांना विनंती करतो की त्यांनी आभार प्रदर्शन करावं.
Acha, sorry, for today's Kuluguru Katha, the students from all the, I think many of the students will not understand Marathi, that's why I'm speaking in English. So all the students who are the main base of the Kulguru Katha, where the question comes from your mind and that is expelled to the authorities who are sitting in university. And the college is media where you learn and university runs the colleges. Madam always tell to us how to get to your aim and how to get success. I'll just read few lines. सपनों में रख आस्था कर्म तू किए जा, त्याग से न डर आलस परित्याग किए जा, गलती कर ना घबरा, गिरकर फिर से हो खड़ा, समस्याओं को रास्ते से निकाल दे, चट्टान भी हो तो ठोकर से उछाल दे, रख हिम्मत तूफानों से टकराने की, ज़रूरत नहीं है किसी मुसीबत से घबराने की, जो पाना है बस उसकी चाहत कर, करता रहे कर्म खुदा की इबादत कर, फिर देख किस्मत क्या क्या रंग दिखलाएगी, तुझको तेरी मंजिल मिल जाएगी, तुझको तेरी मंजिल मिल जाएगी. Students,
I just say everyone just do your work. DSW has this beautiful poetry.
Yes, madam. Also, I'll like to mention that we have got national selection from Maharashtra University of Health Sciences in chess, and our team has gone to national level in Bhopal. In Satrang Association of Indian Universities, the universities of Gujarat and Maharashtra, our team member is selected, that is a violin player selected for national and is going to appear in Noida. If she gets selected in Noida, she will appear in SARC in Maldives. She will represent Maharashtra University of Health Sciences. Also, Indradhanush, this is inter-university cultural competition. We have got 1 gold and 2 bronze medals this year. This is an achievement of the year from Students' Welfare. You students provide to our platform your responses we are always waiting for. The students are always welcome in university. I am very thankful that madam said 2 hours without sleep, without any discussion in between you. When Dias is speaking, nobody has uttered anything. Thank you very much all the students from Faculty of Medical, Faculty of Dental, Faculty of Ayurveda Unani, Homeopathy, Physiotherapy, Nursing, especially the host college students of Armed Forces Medical College as well as nursing colleges. There were so many questions from your side. Again, I have seen raised hands, but time is not permitting us. I am also thankful to all faculty members from Dean Academic Faculty of Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, traveled all along way and responded that we all want to see FMC College and the campus, which we have just heard. I, at the age of 53 years, just hearing since last 25 years, AFMC College, AFMC College. Thank you, madam. You have provided this platform for us, and this was due to your response only here to come everybody from along the way from University and Nasik. Thanks to Dean of Faculty of Nursing, Sri Lekha Rajesh madam, you are here and you all also participated in answering and replying the question. Thanks to Dean Academics madam, Mrunal Patil madam. Thanks to Law Officer, Kulkarni sir, our Assistant Registrars, Deputy Registrar from Region of Pune, Prakash Patil sir. Thanks to Fugare sir. Thanks to Controller of Examination, Kadu sir, Registrar, Bengal sir, Pro Vice Chancellor, Nikum sir. Also thanks to Colonel Jagmohan Goyal sir, who has just helped us to take out this program to such a fine extent. Thanks to Brigadier Subodh Mulgund sir, who has been a coordinator here since last 10 days to accomplish and to contact with everybody in AFMC, that our pathway has been become very easy to make this function successful. Not but the least, thanks to Dean of AFMC College, Giriraj Singh sir, and Commandant Lieutenant General Sandeep Thareja sir. And last, our spirit. मैडम, जिंदगी मुस्कुराने लगी जब आपको देखते हैं. ये सब students' enthusiasm, what you create after speaking. And this is what, जब भी हम रोए सर पर हाथ मिला आपका, जब भी हम बोए तो साथ मिला आपका, जब भी हम दुखी हुए साहस देखा आपका, हर तकलीफ में मुस्कुराने का एहसास देखा आपका. माँ कहते हैं सब आपको, सारा प्यार मिला आपका, संस्कार मिला आपसे, नाम कमाया देखा आपका. यूँ तो हम लिख नहीं सकते जज्बातों को सीखे आपका, बस सिर्फ इतना देखा जिंदगी से कैसे मुस्कुराना आपका. Thank you very much, madam. Thank you very much, madam. Thanks to all the supporting staff of MUHS and also the team from AFMC. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, team of Director Student Welfare, Devendra Patil sir, Basap Pendarkar sir, and the entire team of DSW. Kindly give them a big applause. Now I request all the August gathering to stand up for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगल नायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Bharat Mata ki. All the gathering remain standing. All the gathering remain standing till the out. Yes. Yes, ma'am.